Right, let's see if the sound is actually working. Time will tell. Famous last words, I know. Right, let's see if the sound is actually working. That's a yes. Cool. Sweet. Hello, Christian. I had not planned to do this, but we're gonna do it anyway. Because why not, sis, I guess. So, essentially, sorry. I logged into the game and I hadn't realised that Wargaming were going to give us... Ow, pain. Wargaming were going to give us 3 more days for a new batch of Christmassy missions. I had not expected this. And so I'm actually relatively close to potentially being able to get the Chinese shiny, pardon me, skin thing. If we have a quick look, I've got all the level 5, 1, 2, 3. I'm just missing 2 level 4 decorations to complete that set. So we're going to try and complete that set. We're going to see how it goes. It might go hideously wrong, but we'll see. And I thought I might as well stream it because, I don't know, I was in the mood to. And it was either that or recording a video. And this way, I get to play the game as well. So, hurrah! Fantastic. Everything works out for das Best. Hello, GC Running. So, I thought I'd give it a go, and we'll see how things pan out. If anyone wants to request anything, of course, you are more than welcome. I'm not expecting a huge number of people to tune in, because this was not planned. This is just a thing that appears to be happening. And... sure. If anyone does hear a mewling cat in the background, it's because he's going, "Let me out, let me out. There's a lady outside." So he's become, well, okay, taken a liking to is a nice way of putting it. You could also say become a little bit obsessed with next door neighbour's cat, who is of the opposite gender. And 2 years younger, the filthy cradle snatcher that our cat is. But never mind. So we're going to see how this goes. Let's kick proceedings off with... I know what I want to kick proceedings off with. Let's go with the Object 704. Because this thing will probably be requested at some point anyway. Also closing in on the Object 268, which will be nice. Shout out as well for Trilloc1945, who over the Christmas period has sent me 1 or 2 little gifts in game, which is why my gold total is slightly higher and why I actually have some premium account running. So we'll see how this ends up going. Hopefully not a complete shambles, but we'll see. Let us know if things are streaming okay, or if there are any problems with the audio or the visual or the anything. Because my particular feed to the stream appears to be just a little bit balked. Why is that not coming through? I will have to check why the messages are not displaying in just a moment. They don't appear to be displaying in stream, which is kind of annoying. So I will check that in just a minute. There's always something. Why can't things just work? Right. Oh, we're top tier. Good lord. I was not expecting that. The flip side is it's a map I despise, so swings and roundabouts, I guess. Let's go over yonder and shoot da peeps in da faces. Pardon for the terrible, terrible accent. So sorry that the stream chat is not currently displaying properly on the stream. You should be able to see what people are saying, and you cannot, which is slightly irritating. I shall have a look at that after this match and see if I can spend a moment or two to figure out why that is happening. I know it's not that important, but it's just, it annoys me. I bothered to put the feature in, and now it's bugging out, and that annoys me. So I'll have a look. I'm not going to spend hours poring over it. If it's not going to be like a 60-second fix, then I won't bother, and people will just have to deal without it. But if it is a nice quick fix, then it's a nice quick fix. So, okay. The thing is, technically you can, well, you are supposed to... Brr. This is why I shouldn't talk and do things at the same time. You are supposed to be able to do it via YouTube directly, but I have tried, and YouTube is a buggy piece of detritus. I hit much harder than you do, matey boy, old chum. Much, much harder. So, if you're asking the question, why isn't YouTube a buggy piece of detritus? That's... Oh, yeah, that was always going to be the case. That's a very good question, and I don't have a very good answer for you. So this would be a lovely position to sit in if they didn't have a pair of artillery who were going to focus the hell out of me. But they do have a pair of artillery who are going to focus the hell out of me. So, no, they don't. They prefer bottom tiers, because bottom tier you get more damage done. They should prefer top tiers, but they don't. And I'm not actually sure if I'm going to be... Okay, so let's just burn these two to get out of here. Otherwise, those artillery are just going to permanently keep me there and make my day very sad. Sorry? The new one... Yeah, but new artillery, because you've traded in raw damage for splash radius... People who are, let's say, perhaps not the best players in the world will favour lower tiers. But these two were focusing me, and I'm a tier 9. And, well, this is a whole tier 9 match. There are no top/bottom tier. This is perhaps a terrible idea, though I do have a type 4 coming with me. So, there's that. Well, we've only put in 2 shots so far, but I guess I can't whinge too much. They've both been significantly above average at 830 and 868. That leaves a mark. So if this Type 4 would take point, because he has more armour and way more hit points, that would be nice. And then we can deal with this AMX 30. And then come up behind the WZ and his little friend. Oh, I'm going to take a hit for this, aren't I? Probably. This guy's stock. Pew! Hopefully I don't get artilleried again. Let's get up against something solid. I do not want this guy to take the whittle. Would have been really nice if the type had come with me. But there we go. Let's put another big hit into him. Ouchies. If artillery's looking at me, I'm screwed. In fact, I might be screwed anyway, because the type has wandered off and the AMX is going to kill me. This is probably going to be quite sad. Yeah, I was hoping my side armor would be shielded by that wreck, but apparently not so much. So, I don't know why the type just pushed forwards. Because that means, like, in a one-on-one duel, AMX started the engagement on full health, and I don't think the type actually put a shot into him at all. I started the engagement not on full health, so that was always going to be problematic, but the type left me to die. Hurrah. All good, never mind. So, let's jump back into the garage, and then I'll see if I can do something about chat being rubbish. Still, we only put in 4 shots that game, but that was still enough to do over 3,000 damage, because 152mm gun go boom. Right, so, chat, why you be so poopy? Let me just have a very quick look. No, the chat is not ready to display messages. Why do you lie to me? Why do you lie to me? That should... Tra-la-la-la-la. La 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 la. No, I refuse. Yes, on a Saturday. It wasn't planned, it's just a thing that's happening, and chat is being really rubbish. Which is annoying. Why you be so naff? What is your issue? As I say, I'm just going to quickly try and do this. If it's going to be a pain in my what's-it, then it's going to be a pain in my what's-it. And I'm not going to spend huge amounts of time on it. Blah, 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 blah. It should be the same. But let's just see. Yeah. That's bizarre. Okay. Hmm. 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 Ho hum. Is it going to display or is it just going to be naff? Tra-la-la-lum. No, it's just going to be naff. Alright, I'm not going to faff around with it at the moment. I'll have a look at it later on. So you're not going to see chat, I'm afraid. Apologies for that. Oh, we actually won that match. Way sweet. Shiny. And we'll try and get hold of the Chinese camo. In the interim, though, because I burned all my existing camos, all my existing emblems and whatnot. But in the interim, let's shove some stuff on the tree so I'm getting bonus XP and whatnot. Mr. Snowman. Wasn't, as I say, I wasn't expecting this to crop up. How much XP do I still need on the 704? Okay. And how did we do overall? We did a thing. What was the thing? I thought for a close range bit of fisticuffs we might have received more XP than that. But apparently not. Type 4 Heavy managed to do slightly more damage than we did overall. He got a little bit of assistance, which we didn't. He got 3 kills, which we didn't, and he survived, and all of that made a difference of about 250 XP, which put him at the top of our team, and me very much not. But never mind. It's one step closer to never having to play the Object 704 again, so that is totally okay by me. Got the what? Yes, I've aced it a couple of times. Let's play some artillery. Scumbag it up. Yeah, so sorry for the sorry for the chat not displaying. Never mind. What version of World of Tanks is this? Hello, Marco, by the way. This is for the PC. It's the latest patch for the PC. Played vanilla, though I've used the in-game options to slightly modify how I want things to apply. So ramp up the size of your map, because you want to ramp up the size of your map. Why do I get Ensk in artillery? And little things like how I like the names and reticle to appear. But that's all kind of in-game settings. This is the PC version of World of Tanks. So if you play or have played the... is it the Xbox? Yes, because War Thunder's on PS4. If you've played the Xbox version or what Blitz, it will look somewhat different. Or if you play the game heavily modded, again, oh no, it will look somewhat different. Yep. Suicidal LTTB is probably going to get himself killed, but he's going to make my life very difficult in the process. Well, the thing is, because well, yeah, because this map is so very titchy. Hello, guys. It doesn't take that much effort for a suicidal light to spot artillery as a general rule of thumb. Ooh. Pew! We want to stun people for this mission too. La 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 la. Hello, Mr. Object. If someone would shoot away your cover, I will peel, 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 peel you. See if I can stun this son of a gun. Don't hit the building, don't hit the building. That'll do. There's some more stunning. Really nice for stunning. It's really nice to hit multiple people with one shot, obviously, but, you know, swing and roundabouts, you achieve what you can. And I'm still alive, which is nice. Object 430 version 2 is coming out to play a game. Oh no, the Object 430 has pushed up. That's bad. No, we're not going to shoot him. Please, Mr. Panther. I want you to die. Direct hit on the Panther. That stuns him for almost 20 seconds, which is nice. Is that our front door? Okay. I know we do, but some people may not have realised and might still knock on the front. I don't know. Okay, just checking. Tier 9 waffle thrower. The dream is real, the dream is real, the dream is real. Don't kill him, don't kill him, don't kill him, don't kill him. Pew! I don't think I get any stunning for that, which is actually quite sad. Oh my god, there's a mouse. Like, right there. No! No. Oh dear. Ah! Run away! Flee! They are in the base eating cookies. We want them tasty, tasty cookies. Let's not get shot by the mouse or any of his little city pushing friends. Let's see if I can hit the caravan. I can indeed hit the caravan. And let's not move, because this keeps me as camoed as possible, and it's not as if relocating at the moment is colossally useful. Let's just keep an eye on what's happening in the south, however. And then we're going to need to move. We really need to get to that base as well. If I can kill this caravan, or at least do a lot of damage to it, that will speed the process up. There we go. There's some more damage on the Carnarvon. And our T10 looks like he is going for it. Bit of a shame that he died, but I understand his enthusiasm, because the base is under attack. Although having said that, it is encounter, so it takes a little while for the base capture what's it to really go up. So let's swing the gun round down here and see what we can do. Herp-a-derp, 72. That's pathetic. Yay, there we go. Base successfully reset. There's only 3 of them left at this point. And there's nothing between me and 2 of them. Okay, let's get a wiggle on. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, heroes with a half shell. You don't want to kill me. You love me, really. The 430 is relatively low health. 155mm of HE loving derped into his face might kill him. Then again, it might not. Ow. It looks like we're trying to cap this, so... I'm happy to cap it out just because none of these guys are showing any real desire to move out of the capture circle. Oh. Well, that's like... Why is he firing heat at his peak's probably not designed for me. I'm probably going to die here. Yeah, I should have moved. I thought it was worth... Nah, I don't know what I thought it was worth doing. I was having a bit of a brain fart. Is this going to be where our team shouldn't have capped? They should have gone after the 430 directly. Incoming T10. Ramming speed, Mr. Johnson. Come on, guys. You can still do this. There goes the 430, and the T10 should follow shortly. There we are. We still win. Cool. Job's a good one. It was a win, and we cost the Object 430 some money. So, it's all good. And actually, for an artillery game on Ensk, that wasn't a complete and utter disaster. So I'm okay with it. XP-wise, we didn't do great, but we did over 2,000 damage, so that's fine. And a box is received. 3 boxes. Yay. Let us open our boxes. Or our boxers. No, let's not open our boxes. That's a terrible idea. Jesus. So it's now kind of rank 4 decorations I'm actually looking for. Right, let's unequip that and let's shove some decorations in all of the relevant slots. Under the tree. Da 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 da. There we go. 3, 2. We got a better snowman? Nope. House and lights. We have an upgrade for our house. There we go. Sorted. Yeah, no, that's fine. World of Tanks Blitz does indeed look rather different. It's, yeah, basically... French TD, I can roll out a French TD for you. Sure. Basically, World of Tanks Blitz... Well, it started off life as a cut-down version of World of Tanks. So, the maps are smaller... there are fewer tanks on each side, etc. But it has a completely separate development team. So there are changes and things they've done to the game that haven't happened in the main game, and the inverse is also true. So it's a separate game, really. It's still owned by Wargaming, and the development is still done by Wargaming, but it is done by a separate team of Wargaming. So it's... Oh, not another grand battle. I'm terrible at grand battles because I've played so few of them. Oh well. It's a bit like comparing World of Tanks and World of Warships. They're both owned by Wargaming. And the development teams are both from Wargaming, but they are different development teams. So this is the original full PC version. So this is... Someone was asking for French TDs. This is the Tier 10 French Tank Destroyer. I am so sorry. Dear France, please don't hunt me down. Yours sincerely, Chip. Tier 10 French Tank Destroyer. This is the the Foch B. 6-round 120mm autoloader. When this thing was due to be released, everyone was crying, OP, OP, please nerf. Then it got released, and then people played it, and suddenly the cries of OP, OP, please nerf kind of fallen by the wayside, which does make me giggle. Right, do I go into the town? Probably not, because although the frontal armor of this thing ain't screw it, it's no good sniping with this thing, the penetration isn't up to it. We're going to try and shoot people in the town. This might go hideously wrong. And my experience... I've only played a couple of games in this tank since getting it, but... well, I obviously didn't play games in this tank before getting it. But, ow. And each of those games has pretty much been bad one way or another. And Grand Battle's not particularly experienced with. But we're going to give this shenanigan a go. So... Decent frontal armor, albeit with some pretty big and obvious weak spots. The gun on this thing, it does have pretty impressive clip damage, so you have 6 shells, 400 damage per shell, for 2.4k damage, clip damage, and a pretty good inter-shell, that's a hold down IS-7, inter-shell reload time, which is nice, and the accuracy and whatnot aren't bad either, but the penetration leaves a bit to be desired for a tank destroyer. The penetration's kind of tier 10 heavy tank levels of pen. Hopefully artillery can't slap me here. Be pretty sad if they could. We've already lost 2 tanks. 1. And he pulled back. That's a shame. In that sort of situation, I'd have rather I had a much bigger gun, although having said that... There we go. Let's not repair that just yet. So there we go. I have pretty decent frontal armor, but the position I've taken flattens out the angle. So let's kind of raise the nose of this tank a little bit. And the armor on this tank relies purely on angle. And his one shot took out my driver and took out my ammo rack, which a bit sucks. I'm not going to repair the ammo rack at the moment. Oh, I didn't realise I was spotting him. Sweet. God bless optics. I'm not putting the ammo rack back in right now, simply because I don't need it at the minute. And I don't want to be in the situation where I will actually need, say I needed my tracks to get out of trouble, or I'm dead, and I can't use it, because I used the repair kit to put my ammo rack back in. Having said that, now that they have a cooldown, it's not as much of a problem. Are there 2 bat chats up there? Not sure. Although this thing does have some armor, you still have to bear in mind it is a tank destroyer at the end of the day, with all that that entails. So no turret, which can be a bit of a pain. And these guys seem to have annoying hull down locations. So we fired off 2 shells. Yeah, I'm spotted again. Big woot. We fired off 2 shells. We've still got 1600 clip. Oh, that guy's firing heat. That makes me a sad panda. There we go. But he only penned 1 of them. So we were able to trade 400 damage from him for 800 damage of our own. Got 2 shells left, which is probably not going to kill anyone, but it might give some people pause for thought. So you can see here the armor, it's not going to bounce every shot, but we've bounced 1560 so far at kind of medium to long range. And whilst we haven't penetrated every shot, we have hit all our shots. The accuracy is pretty good. It's a pretty low caliber TD gun. You know what, actually I'm going to go for the reload, which means I'm going to repair that. And while I'm reloading, I am going to hide behind this lump of rock. Going for the reload so I can have 6 shells again, and it doesn't look like that bat chat really wants to poke out too much more. That IS-7 has only about 100 health. There's an E100 up there as well. And the magazine reload on this tank is, given that you get 2.4k clip damage, it's actually pretty nice. And I'm not a complete... no, I was going to use the word scumbag. I don't want to use the word scumbag. I don't just spam premium ammo at everybody that I meet. Nah. I was hoping that shot was going to go through his axle. So I'm firing just good old-fashioned armor piercing. I've got a little bit of APCR in case it's needed. But at the moment I'm firing good old-fashioned AP. So... no, that guy's playing fairly well. He's hiding his main weak spots, or weaker spots, which is frustrating. He's hull, pretty much hull down. He's kind of not quite, but he's fairly close. Can I do something about, like, gorilla? Nah, not really. That's a shame. Ooh, assistance damage on an IS-7. Jolly good. Part of me wants to go somewhere else. Part of me is aware that... Well, there's some TDs behind me as well. But we're getting some spotting here. We're getting some damage done. We're bouncing some shots here or there. And artillery hasn't slapped us yet. All of which is, in the grand scheme of things, pretty good. I don't want to push forwards because that potentially gives the IS-7 shots into my side. I'm tempted to just go up onto the hill and see if we can help grind these blighters down, but I'd be relying on that T110E5 to cover me while I reload, and relying on teammates in online games generally tends to get you killed. So let's not do that. If that gorilla pops out, we will definitely plonk one into him. Don't giggle. It's a perfectly reasonable thing to say. We're winning on kills. HP, we're slightly losing. The game's pretty even, all things considered. I am getting bored, though. That's my problem. I do get bored camping at the back in a tank destroyer. Over 2k assistance, though, in a TD, which does make me giggle somewhat. Oh, okay. No, the artillery can now hit me here. Alright, fair enough. Time to be somewhere else. It's like one of those positions. If it's RT safe, cool. But apparently it isn't, so I'm actually going to head over to the right-hand side. Whoa, okay, that artillery... Ah, but that's even more exposed to artillery. Okay, maybe I'm not going to head over to the right-hand side. So I'm going to hug these houses a little bit. Rely on the big scary TDs behind me for cover. And see if I can help this. I think this does not do well at corner fights at all. Wow, Jesus Christ. I have not played this map very much at all, by the way. So I don't know where artillery can and can't hit you. Apparently it can hit you right there in the middle of the town, which seems like fun. Yep. And I don't want to go out there because then I'll get shot in the side. So it seems, well, it's been hitting the 100. Fnark. Trying to find locations where artillery won't just blatter you is kind of problematic. Who we got? Jaegeru, another Foch, Mouse, E100. Those guys are low health. If I hug this wall, I think that'll make... Oh, I guess from where I am, actually. Because that straight down that road is towards the enemy base. We're losing this on health. This is a problem. Oh, okay. No, bugger. I thought, right, let's try and poke around there and see what we see. And we encountered a Jaegeru, which is not what you want. Maybe I should have just come around the corner. Ah, it's annoying. What sort of shot did he have? Difficult to see. Oh, maybe I was giving my axle. Maybe he put it in my axle. Or maybe he hit me in a weak point. Entirely possible. That's a shame. 1200 damage for a tier 10 is pitiful. But I'm not familiar with the map. I'm not familiar with the tank. So, also the crew is not completely 100%. So, yeah, I also got 2k assistance. It's not a good result. But it's not, you know, I didn't completely fail my way through that match. Got a little bit caught out. I was, chose exactly the wrong moment to try and see what was around the other side of that thing. So, yeah, go figure. Hang on. Let's just check. What have I missed? Hang on. I am way behind. Ground through the Black Prince and got the caravan and put my 4 girls in it. Had heavy tank 15, upgrade, bouncing, 4.5 cover damage off the Black Prince turret. Yes, Black Prince can be very, very, very bouncy. Whoa, thank you for information on what versus what blitz. Just started playing and would appreciate some noob tips. I'm always getting killed. Absolutely fine. I will happily give out some tips. I'll tell you what, I can play a couple of games in low tier tanks and you'll see what I mean. And thank you very, very much. That is the first time anyone has ever donated on the stream. Jesus Christ, thank you. Much appreciated. Good things cost money. Fair enough. So, what I'll do, I'll play a couple of low tier tanks, and because if you're just new to the game, you're kind of playing more the lower tiers. So we'll give a few a go. So some things to bear in mind. I'll tell you what, let's play some tier 5, because A, that will help me with my mission, but also tier 5 is quite a good kind of learning the ropes sort of tier, because it's the yeah, I mean, tier 4-5 is kind of the first time you're introduced to proper heavy tanks, shall we say, you know, ones that actually have some armor and all that jazz. So let's play some tier 5. So in the really lower tier lower tiers in this game, you get a very limited map pool, which can be quite frustrating, but c'est la vie. First thing you want to realise in this game is do not get shot if you can possibly avoid it. It is pretty much always preferable to stay alive compared to anything else. If you're dead, you'll no longer have an impact in the match. As long as you're alive, you can do something. So you want to stay alive. It's trying, it sounds obvious, but it's trying to make the enemy lose health whilst you don't. Again, sounds obvious, but the number of people who just kind of go in as if like, yeah, I'm in a tank, I'm gonna shoot things and bounce all the things, forgetting the fact that everyone else is in a tank too. You know, with guns that are designed to often kill other tanks and all that jazz. So try and stay alive. Now, a lot of the things that you can do in the... Oh, sorry, mate. A lot of the things you can do in the lower tiers, it's more difficult to do in higher tiers, or they don't work as well, shall we say. Because lower tiers, basically, as a general rule of thumb, you have no armor whatsoever. Oh, T67, T67, T67. Can we make this guy make a hideous, hilarious mistake? I probably shouldn't be this far forward. Oh, well, screw it. Come on, mate. Come on. This would be funny. Do it because it'd be funny. I like funny. So I'm just kind of waiting around here. Now, I have a howitzer on this KV-1S. Beautiful thing about this thing is I don't need to penetrate people to do damage. I'll do more damage if I do penetrate. I don't need to do damage. I'm really tempted to cross that gap and just start blatting people. Bad idea, bad idea, bad idea. Good idea, good idea, good idea. Let's find out. In for the penny, in for the pound. And okay, no. Let's do this sensibly. Let's do this sensibly. Pew! Oh, that flat panzer can hit me there. Okay, let's not. Oh, sorry, mate. Let's not pull out in that exact place again because I'll get shot in the flank. I just got shot, so let's not do the thing that's going to get me shot again. I mean, again, it's not. This isn't rocket science, but it's just explicitly stating that. There we go. So that's the first thing. Try and stay alive as long as you possibly can, without just camping at the back, because often that is not colossally useful. And oh, okay, that was a bad plan. Also, I lagged out slightly. Don't do what I just did. Don't do what I just did. So basically, what I did was I just pulled out around the corner because I noticed the OI coming up behind. And I thought, if that OI gets behind us, we're in a whole world of trouble. Can I try and at least do some damage or kill someone before he does? Notice my priority there was not staying alive in the present situation. And as it turned out, our team dealt with the OI, and I died for no good reason. So don't do what I just did. That was a terrible, terrible idea. So don't do that. Everyone sucks out sometimes. So yeah, secondly, learn how the guns work, I guess. I've got some beginnery style videos you can go and have a butcher's at. And they might help out in that regard. I would say if you've already played What Blitz, bear in mind that World of Tanks is a rather different game. I'm just double checking chat, by the way. If you're playing World of Tanks Blitz, I probably wouldn't necessarily massively recommend. I don't think the core What Game is on Steam, but it ain't hard to find. Just Google World of Tanks download. Make sure you're downloading the client for your region. So if you're in America, download the client from the North American website. If you're in Europe, download it from the European website. If you're in Russia, download it from the Russian website. You get the idea. Are any of these upgrades? No. Any of the... Oh, that one will be an upgrade because I don't have anything in the slot yet. Any of these upgrades? No. Any of these upgrades? No. So the game is split up into different server regions, and you are stuck playing on that server region. That is kind of one thing that is slightly annoying. So, for example, I live in the UK, in Europe. I'm playing on the European servers because they're the servers that are closest to me. Yay, more boxes. If I were to download the American client, I would have to play on the American servers, and the Atlantic is quite wide, and so my lag would be... my ping would suck. So playing on the European servers makes far more sense for me. Oh, that's not a decoration I'm actually looking for. If you're wondering what this is, by the way, this is a Christmas event that is just about still running, and I'm trying to see if it's possible for me to get a skin for me Chinese Tonky Tonks. We have a rank 4, let's go with that. We have a rank 2, let's upgrade that. Nope and nope. Okay, cool. So don't do what I did there in the KV-1S. mess. That was so bad. So bad. So bad. But I got lucky. We won. Which is nice. I came fourth from the bottom. I sucked out that match. Really sucked out. Is the... Oh, it was a draw. Oh, that's the worst result of all. Poopy. God damn it. So, the tier 10 match I just played was a draw, which kind of sucks. Thing with draws is it means basically everybody loses. Where am I? Yeah, I'm in the bottom segment because I wasn't able to... I didn't end up doing that much. I'm not going to say I wasn't able to, but I did not do that much. Well done to our artillery, Jesus Christ. They were kind of going, pew, pew, pew. Which is quite annoying, I guess. Yeah. I said I'd play, let's have a few kind of mid-ish tier games. Let's jump into the Churchill. Da 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 da, Churchill power. The thing that puts me off Blitz is the controls. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. Yes, Nash, I know my chat is being a bit of a pain in the what's it. I had a quick rummage to see if I could just quickly fix it on the fly. I can't. I'm not going to faff around with it at the minute. I'll have a look at it later on. So sorry about that. There's no chat for this particular stream, or at least you can't see the chat in the stream, which is annoying. Sorry about that. But as I wasn't planning this stream anyway, I hadn't done any kind of preparation. I hadn't done as much preparation as I usually do to make sure, or try and make sure things are working. So we're just going to run with it for now. And see how things go. Churchill 3. Premium tank. Yay. Not a very expensive one, but a premium tank nonetheless. Let's see what we can do. Sorry. I'm in a good mood. I've done the work I needed to do today, so it's just derping around on computer games, which I can do. For anyone who's new, by the way, my poor suffering fiance is in the background, complaining endlessly about everything I do. Go figure. Oh, I'm sorry. Sarcastically remarking how bad I am. AKA complaining. Right. We're going to go and drive into the town and hope we don't run into the T150 and the Jumbo too much. Shut up. If we can beat up like the SARL and the Wedding Cake, sorry, the M3 Lee and things like that, that would make me happy. M3 Lee! Oh, never mind. I know. But it is the Wedding Cake. He's not getting one. He goes back to the garage. That's his honeymoon. If anyone has any particular tank requests, by all means make them. I will quickly catch up on chat in just a moment. And there's apparently like almost 20 people watching, which I wasn't expecting, given that I hadn't even planned to do this. I usually try and give some notice, but yeah, I didn't this time because, well, as I say, I wasn't really planning to do it. Yeah. Kind of a bit of a surprise for everyone involved. We are outnumbered here. ARL's coming up. Okay, that's not as bad. Let's try and get myself in a position where I'm not going to get shot in the flank by that T150 and the Churchill. I'm slightly concerned that ARL, is he going to actually cover my flank? Or am I going to have to push and take out the Stritzvar? Okay, no, there's a KV-1. We don't want to get artilleried either. Okay, so this is a thing that is perhaps not optimal. Oh, he's using the howitzer, you little blighter. And my gunner's down, which is annoying. So this guy's just going to pop out every few seconds and plonk one into my face. Shut up. And alright, let's go around here, deal with the T150 and the Churchill. Then we can worry about the KV-1 and friends later. It does sound like it should be a child's show, doesn't it? Oh, unfortunately, it looks like this T-150 might actually know what he's doing. That's a shame. Then again, our team's winning 7-3, so if we just hold these fellas up, then with any luck, we'll end up coming out as the victors anywho. So at the moment, I'm just angling my tank to try and minimise the amount of damage I'm going to take. That guy's a tier above me, and he's dead, never mind. Not yet, I'm not. Yo, peeps. Oh, they're behind me. That's a problem. I had been relying on team to kind of not completely suck. This is a problem. And yes, I take a hit, and then you die. Put the gunner back in. And we're still alive. We haven't done as much damage as we have health, which is a little sad. But never mind. ARL died. Churchill is clearly not covering my flank very effectively, seeing as I'm on 4 health. And then again, he's only on 97 himself. We are now 10-7. We can lose this, guys. We can lose this. Please don't. I'm wondering if that KV-1's about to come up behind me. Tell you what. 10-8. Don't know why we got a Matilda in base. We can definitely still lose this. Whoops. I done goofed, and he is apparently no longer spotted somehow. That KV, yeah, that KV-1. Yeah, there wasn't much I could do in that situation. You know what? If I turn around to deal with the KV-1, the Churchill shoots me and I die. If I poke out to deal with the Churchill 1, the Churchill 3, sorry, he probably shoots me and I die because I only had 7 health. That was a really awkward situation. I was hoping the ARL and the Churchill... Then again, I don't know how much they've done. I shouldn't complain too much. But, yeah... I didn't have a particularly great game, but we'll see. Let me just quickly check chat. While... on the chat. Hello, Hentai. I can play some lights, sure. Yeah. I don't think this is going to go well. I said I was going to check on chat, sorry. Half the thing you feel like trying, you'll be left doing it alone. You've got to play for your teams, to your team's style, unless you're in a platoon nation. Blah 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 blah. Yes. Silent. I am. The problem is on Twitch. There is a current bug which means I can't stream to Twitch. It is a bug experienced by people with fewer than who are not Twitch affiliate members, which you can't get until you've got a certain number of followers, which, long and short of it, at the moment there's nothing I can do about the Twitch bug, which is kind of annoying. Gotta love customer support. So jump on... Oh, so when you said the guy's name, I had no idea what you was thinking. Oh, misheard. Okay, sorry. Loki just got a phone call. Go figure. And yes, I'm happy to jump into platoons with people if they would like, and some more tier 5. That's fine. Let me just quickly catch up on chat. Sorry, I don't currently have 2. But can you move that thing so we can see in-game chat? I tell you what. Yes. I can just get rid of it entirely. I can move it if you really, really, really want to see in-game chat. There we go. Blah, blah, blah. You always go Valley, don't go Valley on that map. So usually silent. I would be using Twitch as well, but go figure. Right. As we play with Sun, and we decided to put Panzer IV together with Legos. Nice. Very, very nice. See you, Nash. Ta-ra! I don't have a Conway, sorry. I apologise. I do not have a Conway. I have moved chat so you can at least see the noxiousness that comes forth in in-game chat. Sorry about the stream chat being bugged. Oh, look at fixing it at some point. At the moment, I can't be bothered, and I can't be bothered to delete it either because I am that lazy. And also my back is killing me. So if anyone wants to jump into a platoon, whack your... Oh, also actually before we get onto that, just a quick note. I do have a Discord for those who don't know. If anyone wants it, I'll put a link into Das chat. KV2, yeah, we can do KV2, that's absolutely fine. YouTube famous, Jesus. If anyone wants a platoon, by all means, let us know. Ooh, am I going to be changing servers? Yes, I am. Let us know your in-game name and I'll invite you along. At the moment, it looks like I've been invited to a platoon from one of the other people who jumps on stream and watches. So just let us know your name and I'll happily throw you into the platoon for a bit. Absolutely fine. We'll see how many people want to. If there's lots of people, we'll mix it up a little bit. And if there's not, then we'll just toon for a while and see what happens. No one's ever tried to stream snipe me. I'm not famous enough. By which I mean I'm not famous. We lost the Churchill game. That's how you go from like a 7-2 lead to losing. And that is why, actually, that Churchill game is... that's alright, don't worry. The Churchill game was a nice example of why you don't push Valley. Even though our team won the Valley, they then got absolutely obliterated trying to get out of the Valley and going anywhere useful. Don't go Valley on that map. It's bleeding awful. Yes, the Valley's also boggy, and so it all goes hideously, hideously, hideously wrong. Bum 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 bum. GC running. Okay, cool. Can we invite that chap to the platoon, please, British, and then we will see how we get on. Indeed. I'm just going to quickly go and grab myself a drink, possibly of the alcoholic variety, to try and get me through playing World of Tanks at the weekends. Oh, thank you. I don't know what I want. Shut up. Okay, sorry, you said, let me just check your name. It was... yes, we are on... Okay, so we're on EU, so if you're not on EU, I'm afraid we can't accommodate. Sorry. If you're NA or anything. At some point, I will get round to making an NA account. At some point. I know I'll have to grind them all again. That's why I'll pick a line that I haven't ground down yet. You know, for variety. They're due to introduce an Italian tech tree at some point, so I'll play the Italian tech tree or something.
They can like force you to like do the ace of the CGC again.
No. No one can ever force that again. No. Right. Was there anyone on EU who was wanting to platoon? Oh, sorry, GC. Sorry about that. C'est la vie. I've put a link into the Discord channel if anyone wants to jump in that. I'm just going to go and sort out a drink and use the little boys' room. I'll be back in a moment, and then we'll kick off with some light tanks. British, by all means, choose a tier, and we'll see what happens. You're only half here for the surprise Saturday Splatter Day. Yeah, I really should have used that name, shouldn't I? Anyway, I'll see you guys in a mo.
I'm sure you can edit the title. What drink would you like? Something drinkable. Pretty much. Fair enough.
Ooh, drink. What is it?
It's got alcohol in it. Guess the drink.
It's either mead or apricot wine. Meaty goodness?
It's apricot wine.
I got the wrong one. Oh yeah, I'm just having a brain fart. There we go. I have some apricot wine. The one thing to point out about my beginner... oh no, I knew that was coming. Sorry, I didn't have the thingy open. All of the... yeah, I'll come on Discord. Hang on. Brain can only do one thing at a time. Pew! Hello, let's unmute myself. I said let's unmute myself. There we go. Hello.
I need to meet you now. This is when I can hear you twice.
Echo, echo, echo,
Yeah,
echo.
nice.
Oh, someone was going to suggest it, weren't they? Of course, the CGC. I aced it, but I haven't sold it, so it is still strictly speaking an option.
Well, just say to everyone that you'll only play it if people actually give you money for it.
Oh yeah, I could make money. Bribe me to play the CGC. Anyway, someone was requesting a light. I have lights at any old tier, so feel free to choose your tier, preferably 5 or above, because it can be lower. It's just then I
I don't have any lower. That's fine.
okay, that's fine. Can do some missionizing. Tier 7. Oh, of course I have it. I was about to ask, do I have a light at tier 7? Of course I do. Why would I be such an idiot?
I've only got
Oh,
lights up to 11, but what?
It's this. I could play the T71, which is infinitely better, but screw it. I need the ace in this thing anyway. That was weird. I just randomly got a call of boobies from the background, but go figure. It's Sunday already. You have not nodded off, Trilloc. Fear not. You have not nodded off. Ooh! Oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Boobies.
Yeah, fair enough. Sorry, Loki's playing Torchlight 2, and there's a... Is it an enemy, or is it a...
No, it's a guardian of mana.
Okay, it's a thing you talk to, and it's like a giant lady with wings and animal's lower half and chesticles. So, go figure. Ooh! Light tanks on this map. Ooh! Oh, sorry, I was saying the one thing to bear in mind, if you do want to go and look at my beginner guides, the artillery one is now a little outdated because they changed artillery. It's on my list of things to do to get around to updating it or bringing out a new one. And some of the earlier ones, the audio quality in particular is a bit naff because, well, I was using a naff microphone is the short version. Where are you going?
Not where you're going.
Okay.
Not fast enough to
You
get
going
there.
to the mid, Dubry?
Yeah, I'm going mid.
Cool.
I'll get spotted if I go up there.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll try and get to the Bush of Wonders. I'll probably fail, but...
I mean, there's a bush just before the Bush of Wonders that nobody expects.
Nobody expects the...
Spanish Inquisition.
Yeah. Yay, Python. Let's go for the not Bush of Wonders, but maybe I won't get spotted.
You just hit the back chat and you did a 360. Getting pit maneuvered in like a tank.
Right, so because I know we've got someone who's a bit of a fung in the stream, frigging new guy by the way. It's a term of endearment. Just for anyone who doesn't know, if you're sitting in a bush like this and you're trying to do some spotting, so you're trying to see the bad guys, don't fire your gun, because it makes it very likely that they will then see you because there was a dirty great big bang, and suddenly you will become priority targets 1 through 7, and wind up a very, very dead light tank. So I haven't spotted anything or been spotted myself, which is nice, but I might...
I haven't spotted a whole lot of much.
Unless they're all going up onto the hill, which I guess is
Or all camping.
possible.
Like
Or, of course, yes. Whoa, WZ has gone full... What the hell is he doing?
I don't know.
I know, I'll just rush and ram a ST1. That's going to end well.
Ram him?
He did, yeah. I was like, what are you doing? Okay, I'm going to try and move up, and if this
rushing
goes
him I
wrong...
can sort of see. Ramming him not so
Yeah,
much.
sure. I mean, yeah. Oh, no, I've been spotted. Nope. Okay, greed. I need to be somewhere else. Nah. Don't get in my way, AMX. Scared light to... Oh, God. Tree! Who put that tree there? Why would you put a tree in that place? That's just mean. Okay. So, the Bush of Wonders makes me get spotter-rated. Although, now that... Well, the Bush of Wonders can be a little bit risky because some YouTubers made videos about the Bush of Wonders, which means now lots of people know about the Bush of Wonders, which makes me a sad panda. Ooh, Type 62. Ho-hum. That's probably why I got spotted, if there was a type up there. Thank you for the nudge, AMX. That's really what I needed. Thank you for providing the voice of the AMX. Okay, no, spotter rated again. Let's do something else, be somewhere else. Generally try to not get shot. We've had a naff game so far. Okay, let's go over yonder. I know, it's like... It's nice to be on this map in the light, but 4 lights per team? Really? Did we want that? Not
1
so
or
much.
2 is sort of...
Yeah,
But 4 is a bit much.
I agree. Oh well.
A lot of their team is unspotted. This is starting to concern me.
Ho-hum. Yay! I've done something! I've got 1 spotting damage! Yay!
Nice. I was gonna go over the tracks, but WZ did it exactly the same time.
Ah, yes.
I don't feel like being over there unspotted.
No, that's fair enough. Entirely understandable. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. I spotted a thing. Why is there a VK back there?
Oh, why would there be?
What are you even doing?
I can't pen you. Maybe. Yes, I don't.
Well, you do only have a 57mm gun, kind of a little pea shooter.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna just unload a clip into where he was, because, you know, it tends to...
Why not?
What, 12-second reload?
Pretty much.
Oh, you spotted me, so I'm not gonna poke the hill.
I bounced a thing. Jeez. That poor T25. He must be cursing.
What's unspotted? There's a Scorpion, which I can imagine being back there.
Yeah, he'll be.
59? Who did the 59 kill?
No idea. That was a wreck. Oh, okay. The T25-2 is now firing HE. For some reason. I mean, I guess it means he won't bounce. And our RU is going to get wrecked. Okay.
I don't think that ST's
Ooh,
off as
RT.
well, so we need to really watch that flank.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, the 59's this side as well. Right?
Yeah, he just killed the ST1.
So I feel like everything's over here. Oh,
In which case, yeah, because our team's pushed across the hill anyway, so they're all camping at the back.
yeah.
Right.
Fine. I need to see if I can get into sort of a bush.
Sure. Choo choo!
Especially if the IU's going over that way, it's perfect.
Yeah, sure. La 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 la. Come on, yes, suckers, where are you? Where's that T20? Oh, there's the T29. No, no, don't shoot me. I'm too young. I'm pretty to get shot. Almost rammed our own What is our artillery doing there?
I don't know.
Unless he's got the small gun from the FV.
I'm not sure he knows what he's doing there.
Well, he's got the small gun because he just hit our their T29 for 50 damage. Sorry, 51. So that would be why. Okay, that at least makes a little bit of sense. Ouch. Yeah, the Scorpion's definitely back there. He just slid one into my backside. Those times when you say a thing and then think maybe you could have worded it better.
Hope up this side.
Yeah.
He's gonna spot me if I fire.
Yeah. Don't currently have a shot, unfortunately. If he keeps going, I probably will do. Bounced.
Still hasn't spotted me. No, he
one,
has.
yeah, no one's going to be able to stop him. I don't have a shot. And this gun is garbage, even if I did.
Yeah, he's got me.
Yeah. Time to be somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yay! Well, this has been a deeply underwhelming game. I probably didn't even hit because this gun sucks.
I don't know why I'm watching you in the stream. I just watch you.
Eh.
I just realised I'm staring at my other monitor watching you on a 12-second delay.
Oh. Well, this is problematic.
Good things are great.
There's the type.
Yeah, there's T-44s near Scorpion.
Yeah.
He's just been shot twice and he's just sitting there.
That's not a pen. RU is going for our artillery.
Going for the back shot.
Oh, this blasted gun. To say this gun is painful to use doesn't even begin to describe it.
No,
yeah. Bat chat, you can actually kill the RU. You should be able to. Oh, if I go over there, that... Okay. This is awkward.
Yeah. 44's dead.
Bugger. How the hell did that miss? Oh, God.
You almost hit our tank with that. How does that happen?
Oh, because this gun is utter garbage. People wonder why I don't like this thing.
The tier 7.
Sorry?
I didn't enjoy the tier 7.
I hated it before they changed it. I hate it possibly even more after they've
When
changed
did
it.
they change it?
Well, when they redid all the light tanks.
Oh, okay. I'd never played it before the changes then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only played this version, and from the tier 6 to this thing, I was thoroughly unimpressed.
Basically, it used to get the 85mm gun and a 100mm gun, which gave you the choice between higher penetration and alpha damage but a derpier gun, or the gun it currently has, which was more accurate, had a better aiming time and all that jazz.
Yeah.
Then they buffed the 100mm gun, making it clearly the better choice, and this tank became okay. And then when they redid it, they removed the 100mm gun completely and made the 85mm gun a potato thrower. I mean,
Yeah.
it has... On paper, the fully aimed accuracy isn't bad. The problem is the soft stats and the aiming time are god-awful.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even hit that hard. So, yeah. It's a horrible machine to use. Horrible.
KV2 next?
Ugh. Right, just a sec. Give me just a moment. Right, screw it. Okay, fine. The chat's staying where it was. I don't care. It's a pain in the backside to move it. That's alright. Trilloc, that's fine. Yeah, pretty much. It's a light tank. If you about it covering up various things. If you the next one, sorry, was just a tier 5.
Oh, yeah.
So choose your tier 5 of choice. If you have a look at what your strengths are in a light tank, you can move, and you've got camouflage. Oh god, the OI, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah, I've decided to grind up this.
Still completely balanced, right?
Yeah, obviously. Oh yeah, I'm grinding up the Japanese super heavies because they are the most balanced tanks, and obviously they bring a lot to the game.
The best thing that could be done with that entire line can be summed up in 3 key moves. Control, A, delete. Jobs are good. Everyone's happy. So yeah, light tanks, you've got good mobility and good camouflage. That's it. So if you're not using your mobility and or your camouflage in a light tank, you're kind of doing it wrong. Because you don't have the gun for it, you don't have armor, etc, etc. So do not try and trade out with bigger, scarier machines. Ooh, tier 5. Ooh. Because it's just going to go hideously, hideously wrong.
Before I get blamed for sucking too much, this is my second game in this.
Yeah, sure, it's fine. It's not as bad as it used to be. And yes, you could Alt F4 it. I played that thing on my other account back when it still had the 10cm gun, which was stupid.
Yeah.
300 alpha at tier 5 on a platform that will do 40 kilometers an hour with 10 degrees of gun depression. I don't know how Wargaming ever thought that was even remotely balanced.
I was about to say that at least like the turret is not strong, but it is. It's just not strong compared to the rest of it.
Yeah, it's relative.
Yeah.
Most tier 5s would still kill to have that turret.
Yeah. It's just the turret is the weak spot.
Yeah.
Jesus, the size of me compared to you is...
I know. And this is not a small tank, it's just a pretty typical medium. But yeah, you are the size of a small European country. The Netherlands could come over, put their flag in, and it would make sense. Or Luxembourg or something.
Oh god, we have everybody going the other side of the map.
Well, it is only tier 5. But yeah, that doesn't really bode well. Also, this tank has a terrible ammo capacity, which is kind of sad.
Yeah, I was happily surprised with the ammo capacity on this thing.
With the what, sorry?
Ammo capacity.
Yeah.
100 rounds.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you have ammo for days.
Like, I was like, I wonder what I take, and then it's like, oh, 200 rounds, I just take everything.
Yeah. It used to be 100 rounds, but then it used to be a 10cm gun, so... No, 10cm gun is a damn big gun for tier 5. As in, that's the diameter of the shell. that would make a mess. It's, yes, World of Tanks, or guns, are measured in girth, not length. Well, no, to be fair, the gun is measured in length, but the shell is measured in girth. Hello, Mr. Chaffee, how are you today? You just want to stay there and let me shoot you? Oh, no, he's backed off. Sad. You make me sad, Mr. Chaffee. Why don't you want me shooting you? No, I'm trying to aim for the side of the hull. Oh, that was a terrible shot.
I'm a spotting OI.
Scout OI, best OI.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, what have they got that's going to give you problems? Artillery, maybe an Su-85, and that's about it.
Maybe one.
Oh, okay, yeah. Some people who wish to fire premium might give you problems. There we go.
Everyone's got,
Speaking of an Su-85. Yes, 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 I has been spotterated.
KV1 is awfully hold down. I can just see his gunman. But
Yeah. What was it that hit you in the face?
KV1, he has the dirt.
Oh, he's a dirt
KV1 and then the
KV1.
VK Penma turret.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, it was sort of 250 damage shots.
Gotcha. Yeah, have some damage, Mr. VK. I have artillery friends. Tra-la-la-la, la-la-la-la. Got the assistance for it, LD. Su-85 is back there as well, be a little careful.
Yeah, I know. He's shot something. I think I'm dead. Yeah. There's nowhere I can go from there, and it takes me forever to build up any speed, and I'm on a
No,
slope.
that's fair enough. Fair enough.
I mean, I got 2,000 spotting damage, so
2,000!
yeah, 1,900.
You just sat there and scouted everything.
And I bounced 750. I just didn't do any damage.
Ah, right. You'll still get a decent score by the end. Right, ladies.
I told you, Scout OI, best OI.
Indeed. And the enemy artillery is drowned. Excellent. I doubt they suicided. They had a light tank all over them, to be fair. And this map, if you fall off that particular bit where they were, you're probably going to end up in the drink. And there's not really a way back. So let's take him out. So I don't want to be too harsh on him. 13 rounds of AP left. Yeah.
Oh, that's...
Incoming Churchill. Probably. If you really wanted me to. Whoops, that wasn't even a shot. Perhaps if I, fired when I had a shot, that might be helpful. And there goes a second.
KV1 is very low health.
Yeah, it's just a case of trying to spot him.
Also, I don't know whether
Oh,
we can just
never
end
mind.
it.
There he is.
Ooh.
You done goofed, my friend. You done goofed.
Hey, we win.
Hurrah.
Hopefully this will win. Their OI is still almost full health.
Yeah,
Their
well,
OI is full
he's
health.
slow enough that it probably doesn't matter too much.
Yeah, I don't think he can get back to camp when he's not even trying.
Oh. You could at least give it a go, mate. At least move from out of the building so I can shoot you in the sides. There's a good OI. Good boy.
God, what is the shell speed on this?
Not particularly impressive, but he's on fire, so it's all good.
That first shot you fired, I thought you missed, and then it's like, nope, damage.
Yeah.
It was just about a second later than I expected.
Yep. I don't actually know what the shell velocity on this thing is. Oh, we actually won by killing them all.
Velocity.
It should be the same as all the other German 75s, I think, or those sort of tier 5-ish. Hey, second class mastery, hurrah. See, you were top of the team. 493 damage done, apparently. 1900 assistance because you drove out and sat there, and it took the enemy team about 3 minutes to kill you.
Yeah.
OI, totally balanced. Japanese heavies, completely balanced. Ooh, 4 boxes. Let's open these shinies and see what we get. Apricot wine.
I've played 2 games in the OI, none of which I thought were particularly that good, and I'm 45% of excellence.
45?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
He's played 2 games in the OI experimental, neither of which he thought were particularly impressive, and in those 2 games his marks of excellence are sitting at 45%. It's more than a little bit stupid. Right, let's throw some things in and see if we can get any better. Level 1 becomes a level 2, level 4, oh okay, so we got some upgrades for this. Level 2 becomes level 3. Nope, nothing better for that. Have I got a better snowman? That's not a sentence I ever thought I'd be saying in this game, but there we go. Nope. Nope, okay, cool. What have I missed? Yeah, that's fine. Yes, Treadhead Pete.
I can probably play another, and then I have to go.
That's fine. Sure. Hi James. Yeah, you keep your camouflage rating on the move. Some of the classes used to get kind of unique abilities. That's since sort of faded a little bit. So it used to be the case that light tanks kept their camouflage rating on the move. Next, it's the KV2, by the way.
Okay.
So a nice one for you to have to disappear on, I guess.
Yes.
So light tanks used to and still do get camouflage rating on the move. Tank destroyers used to not get as much of a penalty to their camouflage rating after firing their gun, because they're supposed to go boom boom and, you know, not move. They don't anymore, because there were some cases where that was a little bit too good, although less of the case now. Artillery, you get the top-down view, of course, which is still the case. Heavy tanks just shed tons of armor and hit points. Medium tanks, they didn't get anything special. They were just medium tanks, all-rounders. And that lot's still the case. It's just tank destroyers that have changed a bit. So on the one hand, it's a tier 8 match. On the other hand, it's KV2, doesn't really care. And the AMX 12T, it's an opportunity for you to do a lot of damage. I haven't played the 12T since they changed it, actually.
I really like it. Well, to be fair, I think tier 6 lights are at a point where it's just like easy WN8.
Oh yeah, if you're farming WN8, yes.
Yeah, just tier 6 lights for days. Like you can have an average game and it's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean it's one of the reasons why I don't bother. I'm not too fussed about WN8 because, well, it's with all those ratings. If you take it on its own, you could farm that rating without necessarily like being amazing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm just thinking where I'm.
There's ways to manipulate it.
Assault very often.
Oh right, yeah. Sorry. If you, all right, okay, it's a bit late, but in future, where you know where that T-71's gone.
Yeah.
If you run along that ridge line, you can get some early spots off.
Okay.
And then duck back down, and usually, if you spot tanks trying to poke over that ridge line, you'll pick up some assistance damage that way. Hello, artillery. Someone spotted you and damaged you already. Excellent. So this is the KV2. It's a tier 6 Soviet heavy tank. It doesn't really lead anywhere in the tech tree. The only people who have it are the people who like it and play it for fun. Why what?
This object 416 just came and pushed me out of my bush.
Because he's a whiny little so-and-so? I don't know. I got nothing. He's a nasty little piece of work. Enemy tank pushing him out of his bush. Sorry, friendly tank pushing him out of his bush. I say friendly in the loosest sense.
Fairly hostile.
No. Oh, one shot potential if he stays. Oh, he didn't stay there. Someone shot him. In a minute, I'm just going to drive around the other side of the town and dirt people in the face. Come on, Cromwell. Come on. Come on. Do it. Do it now. Oh, no, not if people keep shooting him. He's not going to. T29, T29, T29 is behind a thing. Okay, screw this. I'm bored. Let's go and kill some higher tier tanks, hopefully. Although the last time I played the KV2, it wasn't a particularly great game. There we go. Don't bother aiming. Just fire, and you won't. With these HE shells, you only need to hit somewhere in their vicinity. It's like direct fire artillery. Except our team is 2-5 down, which is not perhaps optimal. 3-5, okay, that's not as bad. Ah, that one just missed completely. That's a shame. Oh no. And there's the guard. Okay, they're pushing on that guy heavily. I have been spotted, which sucks a little bit. I'll be by that AMX that I probably won't be able to shoot anyway. Huh. Well, I took a hit from the T29, but I killed him. And no, Mr. IS-3, no. No. Naughty. You're not allowed. I'm probably going to take another hit from the IS-3, which would be sad. Ouchies. Oh. Someone please kill that T29. Ah, I got Scorpion. They've got a Scorpion somewhere. Oh. Scorpion shot me from over there. Oh, he must have moved. Fair play to him. That was a pretty underwhelming KV2 game. Ah, well. KV2 is a very fun tank if you are looking for something just for a bit of a laugh. Nice kill steal.
Kill steal? I don't know what you mean.
Well, the fact that he had like 2 health when you hit him.
It was 3 health.
Sorry, 3. Well, that guy's gonna go raging somewhere.
That was...
Freaking aimbot hacker! Go on, do the same thing with the Scorpion, it'd be hilarious. He's the guy who shot me, the little bugger.
No.
Oh, shame.
Into his turret.
Shame. Never mind. Worth it for the ammo rack. Our object 416 is... Oh, okay, right. Ah, but he can't get shots. Fair enough. Nice. Good kill. Just the AMX. Object 416 is coming up behind him. And you're going round the side. There we go. Nice job. Good job. Nice. Almost a Top Gun. Well done.
Almost. 2,000 damage.
Hmm. Very nice. Not helped at all by the ammo rack.
No, not at all. That 600 damage ammo rack is enough for my damage.
Very nice. So there we go. Although that felt like an underwhelming game, it was still 884 damage, which is more damage than I had health in a tier 8 match when I'm in a tier 6, and British just went around and wrecked all of the faces. Nice and simple. Good job. Well done.
Right, I will be back in 20 minutes, half an hour maybe.
Yeah, sure. No worries.
See you soon.
Right, so let's have a quick look and see if there's anything in chat I've missed. Sorry, I only have the one. The hell? Hang on. Differences between Blitz and what? Blitz has obviously the different control system because you're playing it on a tablet or on an iPhone or something. Smaller team size and smaller map. They're the main differences. There are some tank differences because it's an entirely separate development team, but they are the main differences. What else have we got? You've played what Blitz is similar but just less and therefore less stressful, I guess. Yes. Hi, Evil Genius. And it is designed to be much quicker. That's true. You have shorter match times, and there's no artillery. Yes, that is true. That is very, very true. Well, to be fair, the T-49 was basically a Sheridan, kind of. And the big gun that it has in the game is kind of a modification of the guided missile launcher. But it's just made a dirty great big derp gun in what? Let's see if that did anything to my precious decorations. Any upgrades? No. Ooh, another tier 4 for that. There we go. Okay, anything else? Let's just kill this platoon for a moment. In the nicest possible way. I'm gonna commit platoon murder. Snowman, platoon aside, yeah. Snowman, nope. House and lights, nope. And nope. And post and yard, well, given there's nothing there at the moment, yes. So, probably for the Panzerkampfwagen 70. Okay. Oh, good. Glad to hear it, Mac. Yes, it is nice to see turrets flying everywhere. It's a relatively recent addition to the game. Relatively recent. Ditto for the more spectacular fire burning thing. So, what was next on the list? Oh, of course, it's the Golden Goose. Emphasis on the golden. No! Where's my skin? What is this witchcraft? For some reason, I haven't made any modifications, but for some reason, my golden skin is no longer displaying. How weird. I'll have to have a look into that. So, let's just whack a camouflage net and binos on it. I originally rebought the CGC for the purposes of getting an ace tanker in it. Those of you who've played What Blitz will realise this thing has some armour. Those of you who play the main game will be aware that in the main game it does not. This is arguably, although only just about arguably, the single worst tank in the game. It's definitely up there. It's among the worst. I rebought it for the ace, but people seem to take great pleasure in asking me to play the damn thing. Hello, Telefonasul 2? I cannot pronounce that. Wait, when did Wargaming add the Panzer? It's not in the main game. I don't know about Blitz. I've no idea, K1. You've got some board gaming to do after 6, so you'll be leaving then? Absolutely fine. Mini patch needs a new mod folder. Oh, frigging micro patches. Fair enough. Yep, gotcha. I'll copy the file across then, and we can return to having a golden goose. So this is the CGC. Good things, The gun isn't bad, actually, to be fair. Bad things, literally everything else. Even worse thing, it's not golden at the moment. Nah. We'll see what we can do. Hopefully, not bad things. Hopefully good things, but time will tell. Again, if anyone wants to request anything, feel free to request it. I will try to either play the tank you request or something fairly similar. In a minute, I might give people a bit of a perusal to see what I've actually got available to play. Right. What the hell am I going to do in the CGC on this map? Haven't got a blinking clue. Let's try and see if I can go over here and snipe anyone who tries to push the 9 line, I guess. Let's try it. Hello, Mr. Comet. Pew! Pew! Pew, 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 pew! Who am I kidding? I don't have the rate of fire for that. Pew! That shot would miss because no lead. Anyway, let's try shooting the bad guys rather than the good guys. There's a plan. So, up the hill. Oh, God. We'll get there eventually. Slightly concerning that we've got quite a lot of people who've gone down the beach. Word to the wise, the beach is a terrible location to go on this map. Because, well, everything really. If you go to the beach, you don't then have the flexibility of going everywhere else. It's really awkward to get anywhere else if you're on the beach. And you're automatically giving up the high ground, and anyone who knows even the slightest thing about any sort of tactical anything in any sort of warfare appreciates that high ground is good, low ground is bad. Nonetheless, there are plenty of locations on maps like that. You've got the valley on Lakeville, you've got the beach on Overlord. They're the two that spring to mind. There'll be others, but I can't currently bring them to mind. Let's just swing around here and see if I'm able to shoot the poodle. Or maybe shooting the poodle, it's just such a weird sentence. A bit like shooting the tortoise, I guess. Enemy A44 crashed, fantastic. Or maybe shooting the T29, if he tries to go for it. Well, okay, so it looks like our IKV hopefully is going to wreck their Panzer, which he does 5-1. Oh, alright, it's going to be one of those games, is it? Okay, well, in for a penny, in for a pound. Let's just go and try and kill a poodle. Oh, dear. Well, our IKV has just succumbed to the inevitable. There were always going to be TDs camping back there. So, fourth, the slug, the turd, call it what you will. You can tell I don't really... stats aren't my main reason for playing this game. Otherwise, I would never have rebought this thing. Oh, dear. I want to shoot some peeps. Let me shoot peeps. Oh. And the beach push seemed to encounter the enemy beach push. The only reason we haven't hideously lost this game is not because our team played well, they went to bad locations, but the enemy team were even worse. And to be fair, that's all you ever need. You just need your team to suck less than the enemy team. Can I get a shot on the 82? Probably not, no, my luck. Nope, can I shoot through the house and then get a shot on the 82? Doesn't look like it. Okay. T29 is going to be a bit of a pain in our what's-it, and he's got the poodle there to support him. So let's try and make myself a pain in his what's-it. T29 is probably going to head towards our base because he doesn't appear to... He is heading towards our base as he seems to lack the acumen to realise that his base is being threatened. But never mind, let's just run with it. I'm not going to complain. The gun on this thing was changed relatively recently in line with the changes made to other British tanks that use the 32 pounder. Yes, 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 the friendly base is being captured, we know. One more shot should kill the T29. Oh, but there's a lot of crud in my way. This is problematic. Oh, I'm going to have to take a risk. Really don't want the poodle to flank me and kill me. But really do need... Oh, he's behind a building. Swine! The dastardly fiend. Okay, so let's go and do something about this T-29. We can take a shot in the face. That's fine. Especially amusing as he wasn't even looking this way, though he is now, irritatingly. But he's dead, so it's all good. Oh, and that's what I didn't want. Yeah. Poodle's got me. Yeah. Too slow to turn around. Why the hell did he bother wasting APCR on a Churchill gun carrier? Wouldn't have made the blindest apeth a difference. He could have fired AP at me and have done exactly the same thing. Sorry, same thing and been easy on his wallet. Oh well. If he wants to waste his credits on me, that's fine by me. So I basically gave up my tank there in order to get the base reset, but it was worth it because I was the only one close enough to get the reset. Comet finishes off the poodle, game's a win. Not exactly a spectacular CGC game, if such a thing exists, but got the job done. So let's not worry ourselves too much about that. Voila. Third class, good enough for third class. 536 damage is pathetic for a tier 6 TD, but apparently it's good enough for third class. Tells you how badly everyone else does in that thing. 2 more boxes. Let's open the boxes. Come on, come on, give me something good. Chinese tier 4 stuff. That's not tier 4 or rank 4, whatever they call it. And that is also not rank 4. But we win. I will take the victory. And run with it. Hang on. Let me just scroll back. Yeah, that's fine. I'm happy to platoon Icarus. You have to be on the EU server because that's where I am. But if you are, just whack your... send me a PM on in-game with your real name or invite me to a platoon or something. Just let us know who you are and I will accept. We love your tears of joy at playing the CGC Chipmunk. The salt and vinegar nature of them is perfect for our chips. Cheers, Mac. Cheers. Do I have a T10? No. The closest I could do is the IS-3. I'm happy to play the IS-3 if you would like me to. I haven't got my hands on the T10 yet. Yank Heavy, T1 or M6, you're thinking of buying those. So I own the M6, but I don't have a crew who could go in it at the minute. I don't own the T1. The closest I could get is the T29 to give you some incentive, I guess. Or I could play the Mutant. Let us know which of those you'd prefer. The Mutant playstyle is pretty similar. Apparently I do want to shoot a poodle and a tortoise. Shooting the poodle is like skinning the cat, but done on a slide rather than a jungle gym. Fair enough. I enjoyed the T1. I also found the M6 to be rather underwhelming, but it was a very, very long time since I played it. Hello, Starlin! Yes, I can indeed play the TOG. HMS Princess will have much fun setting sail for pastures new and shiny. Hello, Icarus. Yep, we shall happily accept. What tiers? I've already joined the platoon. It's all good. I'm in it. I have been asked to play. I'm just checking what tiers you've got, Icarus. That's all. If you've got a good variety, it makes my life easier. That's all it is. Oh yeah, fine, sure, cool. And you too, Icarus. You too. So, I was asked about the T10, which I don't own, so I might as well play the IS-3. Most balanced tank in the world. Definitely not a ridiculous over... Well, no. It used to be that it was rather overtuned. But now, and I never thought I'd be saying this, it's kind of a balanced tank. Statistically, it is now balanced. So, yeah, I never thought I'd really be saying that. Kind of shows how trash some of the rest of Tier 8 is. Yes. Hey! He's playing the IS-3, but even less balanced. So it's the Defender. Watch us get into a Tier 10 match just to try and balance us out. Just while we're waiting to get into a game, let's see if there's anything I've missed. You've got the T10, you can't decide whether to grind the IS-7 or leave it until the changes in 922. I don't know what changes they're going to have that affect that line in 922. I know there were plans to change the medium line, and oh my god, we're top tier, Jesus Christ. Okay, that's a thing. Alright. And they have a 110 and a Tiger 2. Oh, bless them. Bless them. A punt, I want a, yeah. Punt gun for the win. Yeah, this matchmaking is redonkulous. Okay, this should be good. So yeah, the IS-3, it used to be a little bit over the top. It's now just balanced. It's now what Tier 8 should be, I guess, is perhaps the best way of putting it. Who needs to aim? Aiming is for suckers, aiming is for suckers, aiming is for suckers. Pew! Ah, it was worth a go. Indeed, strong tanks do indeed get very good matchmaking. I remember I was in the KV2 on one match. It was on Mountain Pass. Going across that gap, you've got gaps on either side of that sort of little ravine area. Blind shot, just pressed the trigger just to see what would happen, and an enemy T-34 promptly exploded. Completely blind, he hadn't been spotted. Good way to start the match. Right, what have they actually got? Okay, 110. I haven't played my 110 in so long. Their Tiger 1 is going there? Really? Okay. Tiger 2. Tiger 2 isn't a... Well, Tiger 2 has kind of been the victim of a bit of power creep. Nah, he's made it to safety. Spotted, there's the 110. There's the Tiger 2. And here's my lack of gun depression, I guess. Then again... Missed. God damn it. The Tiger 2, bless him. I feel sorry for him because his turret isn't the best, and he's got a strip of armor along the top of that turret that is 40mm thick, which means it gets completely overmatched. Oh, goddamn gun depression. Completely overmatched by Soviet 122mm guns, so if you can hit him in the roof, he feels pain. Almost able to shoot the 110 there, but not quite able to pull it off because gun depression fail. One thing these tanks do not get a lot of, cheeky little blighter. Oh, and I missed. Seriously? Really? Oh. I say these tanks are really unbalanced, and then apparently we are getting some god-awful RNG. Okay, we're not going to be able to... We are not going to be able to push that, and there goes all my health. Fair enough. Perhaps that was a little ballsy of us, but, well, at least one of my shots should have hit so far, but apparently RNG saith 9, not today. You Soviet pig dog, you shall not get it. 32 assistance damage, oh yeah. He's in a good position, or let me rephrase, he's in a position where our artillery should, in an ideal world, be punishing the stuffing out of him. Clearly they're not, otherwise he wouldn't be such a problem. Then again, the pressure is on them to attack, so just be careful about that Tiger. He can obviously still hurt you, and that was a slim shot, but it was worth a punt. Well, be a little careful because the Tiger 2 shot shot AP at me. There we go. That's a bit more like it. So it's not. He's not shooting exclusively HE. Oh god, a KV2. There we go. Artillery has done its thing. Good arty. Good arty. No, we do not want that KV2 to fire at us. Has he got the proper gun? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, that's problematic. And now he's going to pull back, and I'm going to get shot by the 110. Oh, he shot AP and penned you. Jeez, I thought you had quite a lot of health for that. That's a bit unlucky. Oh, well, never mind. T-71 is going to shank us from behind in a moment. And we could lose this. Really need that T-71 to not do that. KV2 is going to hit me. There's not much I can do about it. And just a moment. Be really helpful if this guy weren't grinding up against me, although he killed him, so that's fine. How the hell did I bounce on a KV2? Oh well, he got nuked by artillery, but apparently RNG is really not with us this game. Doesn't matter how good your tanks are, if the proverbial dice gods hate you, you're still gonna do rubbish. Yeah, there will be a delay, of course. They do still have artillery. Reverse side scrape for the win, although I don't have the view range to spot this guy. So someone else would need to do the spotting. And now the charioteer has 10 degrees of gun depression. He can actually use that position. Fair beans to him, fair beans. I don't want to push up because that charioteer can really ruin my day. And now we wait. And you can hear birdsong in the background. Okay, yep, that was always potentially going to be an issue. Okay, he low rolled. He managed to pen me, but it was a low roll. And artillery did its thing. Yeah, he was coming around the side. That's why I looked over here. I thought someone might be trying to be sneaky. Right, someone really needs to... Thing is, if we go up there, what tank destroyers have they got? Well, that charioteer in the WZ. WZ probably not too much of an issue. But that charioteer is giving us problems. So, thank you, Mr. Oni. I was lucky there that I didn't die. Oh, god damn it! Ah, he was slightly quicker on the trigger. I shouldn't have tried to scope in. I should have just nailed him. That's my problem. I know I have this flaw in the game. I try to aim too much, basically. Even scoping in at that point, that was too much aiming. I was banking on the fact that he wouldn't have had time to properly aim because the soft stats on his gun are terrible. So partly I misplayed, partly I got unlucky. A little bit of both, but never mind. So that was not actually a very good showing in the IS-3. We got caught, or the Defender, we got caught out earlier on, which is unusual. Usually the IS-3 or the Defender are able to go in quite hard, and they're not idiot-proof. Okay, the Defender is a bit almost idiot-proof. But they, please don't just die, Oni. Okay, he's not. They do have artillery, though. Okay, our artillery did the job. Good, man. The Charioteer did die, and they have 1 minute 30-something to finish this match off. It's only going to be less than 2 minutes, so we'll watch this to the conclusion. Should hopefully still be a win, because the enemy Leo, WZ, and Type have to kill us all or take the base, and we outnumber them. And our artillery has racked up 5 kills. Let's see if he can get a top gun. Well played to him. There's the type. Can you land the shot, Oni? It's not necessarily easy. Good effort. Very surprised that the defender got penned by an AP round from a KV2. I'm guessing it's probably because he had a slightly elevated position. Maybe he's able to... Nice shot, Oni. I guess he... What's the roof armor on the defender? I'll have a look in a sec. Because if it's something like 40 or 50 millimeters thick, AP from the 152mm gun on the KV2 could completely overmatch your roof. And that would lead to a penetration. So I'm wondering if that's what he did. Or something similar. Oh yeah, no one ever shoots regular AP out of that gun because the penetration's garbage. So yeah, it'd definitely be premium armor piercing, but for the purposes of overmatch mechanics, doesn't make a difference. And if it was due to an overmatch that he got the penetration, he could have shot regular AP and it'd have been the same effect. There we go, we win anyway. So, hurrah. All praise the mighty victory. So that was the IS-3. Not its best showing, I'll be honest, but it was enough to pull our team over the winning line. We got the job done. Oh, we actually finished third on our team by XP somehow. And Icarus finished 5th. How did that happen? Oh well, let's not complain. I'm just a little surprised. Let's open the shiny box. When you say almost impossible for him to pen you, whereabouts could he have done it? Nothing particularly interesting by the looks of it in terms of decorations. Let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick look and see where he could pen you. Full tank list. Tier 8, heavies, Soviet. Defender. Okay, so having a look at the tank model. Right, so this is what I was getting at. The roof armor. Oh, okay. That's interesting. So the roof armor on the defender is okay. So the roof of the turret and of the cupolas is 55mm thick. He couldn't have completely overmatched that. But the engine deck has 30mm of armor on the top. He did have a slightly elevated angle, so an AP shell into the depends on the angle of the inside track wheel. I think he penned me through there when I poked. Possibly. Or if I just show you where else he could have done it. If we have a look at the defender, wherever the hell it is. Okay, defender. So this section, your engine deck here, the roof is only 30mm thick. So 152mm AP shell would completely overmatch that. So if he had even the slimmest shot on that section of armor, if he can make his AP shell contact that piece of armor, it will pen. So it depends on his angle, and if he's, bearing in mind the defender's quite a low tank, so if he had just the slimmest section to shoot at, he got lucky, sure, but it is possible for him to pen. I am just going to... Can you do us a favour? Not you. If you can invite him as well, British will come back and join us, and we'll have a 3-man toon. Let's just double check on chat. No. Just for the record, the TOG is not a good tank. The TOG is a very bad tank, but I have fun in it. Yeah, Stalin, there's a few different tanks that are now kind of mouse prototypes and whatnot. Alright, see you, Wolf. Have a good one. Hi, Cyber. Yeah, he got lucky, but, you know, these things occasionally happen. And it's a KV2, I mean... Well, what I might do, if necessary, is put the TOG off until... You know, because it depends if other people have tanks that match it, matchmaking-wise. Yeah, I'll jump back on Discord. That's absolutely fine. Yeah. Unmute. I said, there we go. Hello.
Hello.
I'll find the unmute button eventually, if I'm really lucky.
Quick.
Yeah. Okay, well, it's the... do you have tier 8 limited matchmaking, either of you?
I do. Icarus might not hear you for a couple seconds, but...
I know. If he does, then, because someone was requesting the M6, which I don't currently have in a playable condition, but if he... There we go, yeah. So I'll play the mutant, and that will roughly tick that box. There we go. This is still an M6, it's just a bit of an upgraded M6. No biggie. And then I'll save the TOG, because I know Icarus hasn't got a limited matchmaking tier 6, because there's only one.
Oh, okay.
And, yeah. So I will still play the TOG, but I'll do it later on.
I've got a few limited tier 6s, including a TOG, so...
What are the other ones?
Oh, I say that now and I can't remember.
There may well be some, and I just can't think of them.
I've got a Panzer 4S.
That's not limited.
Is that not limited?
Nope. Cease to
That
race.
used to be, didn't it?
Don't think so. It's never been, or put it this way, it's never been limited as long as I've had it. It's possible that it was limited a very long time ago. Entirely possible.
I'm not sure. I'll have a look. I know I have a load of...
Yeah, sure.
It'd be surprising that the TOG's the only limited one.
Look on the bright side, Icarus. At least it's not a tier 9 match. Ooh, he's got 2 marks of excellence on his 112. Gosh. Someone who likes the 112. Congratulations to that
2 marks on the IS6.
Oh, I've only got 1 mark on my IS6, I think.
I'm
Such
at like
a scrub.
84%.
Nice, very nice. I much prefer the IS6 personally.
There's a lot of heavy tanks.
There are indeed, so that means there's lots of damage that can be farmed and lots of potential for aces and marks of excellence and things, you know.
Or we just die horribly and don't pen anything.
Look at it optimistically.
Oh, sorry, yes. They have a scorpion who I'm going to shoot.
My pen isn't that much better than yours. Better is better, don't get me wrong. But it's still not fantastic. Anything round there?
Just the object.
Okay. I think the Carnarvon's gonna fight for your spot. Might just go around the other way, actually. Or the Carnarvon might shoot you in the back of the turret. That's also possible. Gotta love teammates, eh? Aren't they fantastic?
To be fair, I did pull back, but yeah, it was sort of...
Sure, but, you know, he still needs to be careful. Come on, Mr. Oho, grow a pair of testicles. That doesn't mean push me out in front of everyone. It just means grow a pair of testes. Ugh, of course we didn't pen. Oh, okay, I'm just being penned right through the frontal plate. Oh, bloody T-34, that's why I'm going to need to... Okay. Nope, IS-3 now is penning me. It's the thing with this thing. On paper, it has good armor. In practice,
not so much. I've realised that, like, in real life, I'm leaning in my seat to see around this corner. And that doesn't change anything.
So, just for the record, for those who are wondering, the M6A1E... M6A2E1, sorry. It's basically an M6 with upgraded armor. The problem is... although on paper it has very good armor frontally, It falls apart against something with 250 pen, like a T-34. And there are a number of weak spots. The M6 is honestly not a very good tank. But I'd rather be playing an IS-6 or something like that. At least then you have a few more options. Let's just watch Icarus, because the 112 is a tank I'm not a huge fan of. So it'll be interesting to see how a guy who is a fan of it plays it. Especially against a Ferdi, a Scorpion, and a VK. I am assuming he is firing heat, because penetrating the VK with regular ammo is close to impossible from the front or the sides. Doesn't mean it actually is impossible, but it's close to. A HE round at this point would do it, but he doesn't want to get shot by the Ferdinand, which makes sense. The VK still isn't looking, but the Scorpion is. Yeah, that's going to leave a mark. IS-3 and 30. But here's the thing with the 112, and this is one of the big reasons I don't like it. In order to make it work a lot of the time, you end up having to fire a lot of heat ammunition, which means your profitability in it is naff. The IS-6, okay, the premium rounds are worse, which means you don't want to fire them, but the gun handling is better. Scorpion's pushing up. And because the gun handling's better, you need the premium ammunition less.
Scorpion's also firing APCR, which is completely needed in a tier 8 game.
So the Scorpion's fire. This is the problem. You did a good job, Icarus. You did the best you could. This is the problem I have with things with things like the Scorpion. If they fire APCR, they have 311 penetration, and you got deleted by a no-ho. Get balanced. But if he's running a premium account, he'll probably still make a decent profit.
Yeah.
So,
with the winter thing on.
Especially with the winter bonuses still up and running. Yeah. Right, let's jump back into the garage and pretend that didn't happen.
Yep.
Or maybe it was decent for other people, but I had a 0 damage game. Don't get them very often, but does occasionally happen. No more requests, so if anyone wants to play a particular thing, feel free.
No. No, I haven't. I was thinking, what missions do I have to do? And I think it's just Arty, and I really don't want to play Arty.
You don't want to play Arty? Why wouldn't you want to play Arty? Alright.
If it's alright with everybody, I'm going to play my new toy.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm quite enjoying.
Okay, I haven't played it very much since it got buffed, so... Are we doing this? Alright, sure, let's do this. If a job's worth doing, it's worth doing properly.
Yes.
So I played this a lot, I say a lot, a fair amount before it got buffed, and it was painful. The armour was not enough to really do a lot. Your mobility kind of poo, and your gun was bleeding awful. Tier 10 match, woot woot. But they've since buffed the armour, and I think slightly buffed the gun, although I could be wrong. It's now got 190 pen, hasn't it? Yeah. Tier 8 premium medium tank, yay! Ugh. Ooh, someone's got a shiny frigging camo on it. You've got camo, he's got 2 marks of excellence, I'm just the pleb stuck in the middle with nothing special. God damn it. Oh, have they increased the ammo capacity?
Yeah, I think you're still running with low ammo.
Oh.
I don't think you've changed.
Oh.
I definitely have more ammo than you.
I hadn't noticed that. Okay, I need to go and check my ammo loadout then. Whoops. You can see how much I've played it since it got buffed. Let's see what happens. Because this thing has, I mean, those of you who are watching the stream then, I have 22 AP rounds, 10 APCR and 2 HE. This is apparently the old ammo capacity. Now I could have more.
31 AP, 20 APCR and 5 HE.
Okay, yeah, that's way more. Jesus.
Yeah, I've got
Right.
56 shells, you've only got like
32, 34.
Exactly. Wow.
Yeah. You run out of ammo or get low on ammo all the time in this thing. Or you used to, which was one of the problems with it. I don't usually push up here, but British and Icarus are both covering the kind of traditional spot, so there's no point in me joining them. I'll just get in their way. What am I gonna do? Oh, of course, a Conqueror gun carriage is shooting a bottom tier tank. What else would it do? Well, there goes like a third of my health. Poo. I must confess I am increasingly coming to the opinion that artillery should just be deleted from this game, but there we go. If I stay here he's going to shoot me again. That'll make me quite sad. Meh. But if I go somewhere else I'm going to struggle to actually do anything useful. So with that in mind, oh god, there's an E75 over there as well. Where is that E75? That's a rock. I should actually pay attention to where I'm driving rather than where I want to go. This is rather risky and it might go hideously wrong. Oh, there's the E75. Well, screw it. Oh, of course we bounced that one. Oh, that one bounced too. Okay, this is probably going to go horribly, horribly wrong. And again, this guy is dying. So, I don't know. Oh, there we go. He's dead. Cool. Good news, he's dead. Bad news, I appear to be wedged against him. No, I'm free. Cool. Freedom! Oh, this gun is still as trash as ever. Jesus. Oh, and artillery again. And the E75 can now one-shot me, which is a bit of a problem. Then again... Oh, that was his front. I thought that was his rear. Whoops, my bad. So that Scorpion's going to be able to feast on this guy's tasty, tasty rear, while I'm stuck bouncing on his front. Cool. Oh, and he's dead. This has been a trash game. There's only 3 of them left. God damn it.
I really hope I don't fall into the river.
It might be a plan. Yeah, try not to die. At least I imagine you've done damage, Icarus. I agree it sucks that they're super heavies, but I have got 84 damage done. 84. Having been artilleried and just... Ugh. Ugh. Oh god, there's the... Okay, he's fired. Screw it. Oh no, he's dead. And this is one of those situations where this game is so wonderfully balanced that I'm not actually sure if it is possible for any of us to penetrate even the rears of these guys without firing premium ammunition.
I can't even pen the side of a Type 5.
You can see what Wargaming were going for when they decided to balance it. That was the side of the turret. That was terrible.
I had an okay game, I guess.
I did 84 damage. 84. I wouldn't be surprised if I actually made a loss that game.
I had an amazing game compared to you then.
So the T54 mod 1, I was garbage before they buffed it. They've buffed it. I still don't like it. It just doesn't. I don't. How was that third class mastery? Oh well. Oh, well done, British. You were top of the team.
How though? I don't understand. I didn't.
You
do
got
anything.
1100 assistance damage,
Okay.
which helps.
I tracked the mouse. That's why.
There we go.
I couldn't
yeah.
turn the mouse front on, so I tracked him. Woo.
If I'd have had a standard account at the moment with a premium tier 8 tank, I'd have made less than 6,000 credits profit. Oh yeah. I do not recommend the T54 mod 1. If anyone is looking at buying a tier 8 premium, I do not recommend the mod 1. It is, in my opinion, still pretty awful. Anyway, I'll be back in just a second. Let's just quickly see if anyone's requested anything. Is it weird if I'm live streaming the President of Finland dabbing 24/7? Go figure. Right, I'll be back in a moment. By all means, pick a tank, and then I'll just pick one to match. Okay. In which case, I'll tell you what. Oh, how badly did that game go? If you're okay to go limited to tier 8 matchmaking again, I'll try the mutant once more. Yeah, I mean, that was just trash. Because that was not a particularly great match of it otherwise. $112 again? Cool. So, I have a genuine question for you, Icarus. Just loaded some more heat. Why do you... What is it about the 112 that you like? Because the 112 is one of those tanks in this game that... I really don't. I mean, I'm better in it than I used to be. And it's not necessarily that I play it badly. I just fundamentally dislike it. It just seems to be designed to fire heat, and even if you do, you'll still fail to penetrate a lot of the time. So I'm just curious, what about the 112? I'm not trying to say that you're wrong or anything. I'm just genuinely curious what about the 112 it is that you like, because you've got 2 marks. Well, I guess there's no guarantee that you do like it, but you've got 2 marks of excellence in it, and usually people like tanks they have 2 marks of excellence in. Although, having said that, I guess I had 2 marks of excellence in the T37. I don't like that. Anyway, it's quite fast for a heavy, way more than the... That's true, yeah, it does have a good top speed, that is very true. Has a traditional armor layout. Okay, yeah, sure. I can see what you mean. It didn't used to. So you can side scrape. Yes, you can side scrape. That's true. Again, that's something they did change, because it used to be the lower front plate was so terrible. It's not anymore. But the lower front plate was so terrible that if you tried side scraping and you showed them a little bit of your axle on the lower front plate, they could pen you straight through the axle, through the lower front plate. They'd take out your fuel tank, set your fuel tank on fire, blah, blah, blah. That was before they buffed it. It's the gun on the 112 that gets me. It's just so bad. Like, so very bad. So bad. I'm not saying it's a bad tank now. I acknowledge that it has been buffed, and I don't think it's bad, but not a huge fan. Oh well, I mean, if you like it, that's all good. Do you want to chuck us in, and we'll hope we don't get a tier 9 match. And I'll try not to do 0 damage this time. Famous last
I'll
words.
try to have a okay game. Oh, I'm almost at my 4th skill on my 6th.
Very nice, very nice. You kind of deal with the pen. You mean you don't like it? You just do. Fair enough. Yeah. I mean, by deal with it, do you mean fire heat? I'm not blaming you if you do. Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh. Lavas though.
Ooh. Okay. Forest?
Yeah, sure. They
Cool.
haven't got any high tier mids, so yeah, why not?
Alright. Let's give it a go and see what happens. Lervo is a pretty decent tank now. You don't fire heat that much. Oh, fair enough. Because I find... Sorry, go on.
Oh, sorry, no, you.
I was going to say with the 112, sorry, because I was asking Icarus why he likes it. With all those big fat guns, I mean, the accuracy and everything is terrible. It's nice that you have a decent high explosive round. And obviously you can overmatch armour in places like the turret roof of a Tiger 2 and things like that. Which something like this tank can't do. But with the IS-6, I find that the gun handling is good enough that you can do things like that and fairly reliably. But I find the 112's gun is just such a potato thrower. Just like, I'm aimed at this thing. Woo! Let's kill a bird over here. Yeah, I think I've got 9 or 10 HE rounds in my 112 Icarus. Like 122mm HE is quite nice, and that is one thing with the IS-6 because the ammo capacity is so limited. I've only got one HE round in mine because
30 rounds is.
Yeah.
Cool.
And you've got a pretty good rate of fire given the caliber of the gun.
Oh yeah, especially with like a decent crew gun rammer.
Yeah.
Like sub 10 seconds on a 22.
Yes. Yes.
On a 122.
So it gives you like 2k DPM with basically 400 alpha damage, which is nice.
See you later. Sorry,
It's alright.
I thought I muted myself then as I shout to my parents. I missed my mute key.
It's okay, I thought you were just being... The gun depression is better, that's true. It's only by like 1 degree, you got 6 rather than 5. But yeah, the gun depression is better. Better is better. That is true.
Oh, stop.
Oh, bleeding
Sliding
useless
down the ridge.
friggin'
I tried
mouse.
taking a shot of the SU.
Let's see if artillery goes for my big soft squidgy engine. Okay, they're gonna push on our base.
We'll just turn around, yeah.
I'm gonna turn around because they are pushing heavily on our base, and that is gonna end up with some very sad things happening.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say when I interrupted you earlier. I mean, the worst, like, what's the worst if we go to forest? You have to turn around and
Yeah, pretty much.
deal with base.
You don't find anything to kill and go back to base. Although someone's got a kill, you bastard.
Hey, it was a blind shot.
In traditional Russian fashion.
Yeah.
Didn't
well, to
even
be fair,
bother
I
aiming.
knew the Cheeto was there, but no, I didn't stop moving, and he wasn't spotted anymore.
Hacks. Clearly all hacks. 5-1, Jesus Christ. Can I shoot a thing, please? Don't tell me it's going to be another 0 damage game, but for opposite reasons.
What, you're too slow?
Yeah. To do anything. That's the thing with this tank. You assume it'll be faster, but its speed limit is less than 30.
Ooh.
And it's... Yeah. there's not really a reason to recommend this tank, so I do not recommend it.
Can't seem to get shots at anybody.
Screw it, let's just try and kill a lurver or something.
Oh, I missed that lurver, and now he's front on.
And the lurver doesn't have a nice turret weak spot for you to go for, unlike the Tiger 2.
No,
So inconsiderate.
I know, right? Nice.
Let me do a thing. Oh, and now there's a 59-16 who's shooting me in the side. No, it's just... And I just bounced on a 59-16.
Yeah, but I hit him, so it's alright.
Okay, no, he's hiding. Yeah, and I'm being shot by an SU. This is garbage. Okay. And Lurver's going to shoot me in the side in a moment, at this rate. Well, at least I hit the SU. Small mercies.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
I had something to that effect, but in Russian.
Yeah. Yeah, well that penetrated you, didn't it? Yes, son of a gun. Don't give me any more
I think
of that.
I've given up with Russian heavies and I just snapshot everything.
Oh yeah, you don't aim in Soviet heavies.
There you go, see?
Yep.
No aim required.
That's the thing, with Americans you do actually have to aim occasionally, and it's going to be another terrible game. At least we win, there we go. 600 damage, yeah, 2 whole shots. Yes! Ugh. God. So yeah, if you get the opportunity to buy the mutant, yeah, you probably don't want to bother.
Unless you're going for like every tank in the game.
Unless you're a particular collector
But to be
or
fair,
something.
if you're a collector and it's been on sale a couple of times now, if you're a collector and you don't have it,
Yeah. Pretty much.
it's been on sale what, 2-3 times in the last couple of years?
I think it's twice, I think. Some people get angry about that, but there we go. C'est la vie.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Let's see how well the others did. There we go. Yeah, you see? Second from the bottom. Yes.
Echo's had a good game.
He did, yeah. I guess that's why he has 2 gun marks.
Yeah, I'm nowhere near getting my, like, I was at 84%, still at 84%.
Hi, boulders. Life runs at high FPS. Lurva has a lovely turret weak spot right in the middle of the gun mantlet. Yet the problem is, while strictly speaking you're right, a lot of tanks have a similar weak spot. Ooh, tier 9. The thing is, that it's very difficult to reliably hit with most guns. Let's take out... Okay, you guys can carry me to something. Because my tank is stock.
Carry chip.
Pretty much. Stock tank for the win!
I need to make some more credits for actually buying tanks.
You got penned by a Jagdpanther 2 in the mantlet like 3 times in a row. Yeah, it is possible, but you have to be quite lucky to make it work. Whereas the Tiger 2's turret roof is just a big fat target. Any gun that's bigger than 120mm, generally speaking, at reasonable range, it's not too difficult. By reasonable, I mean fairly close. Okay, I am stock. Please forgive me. I'm using the 110's gun. I have a stock turret. You guys have to carry me. Oh dear.
Carry chip? What's the difference? Hey. Away.
Nothing unusual.
Again, where do we go? Because it can. Is it still heavy valley?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same. The stock turret does have more armor, that is true, because it's basically the turret from an IS-3, but it also means I've got 215 pen. Yeah.
Ooh, that's not nice.
It's the 110's gun, and that has low pen for a tier 8 heavy, let alone a tier 9. I have a little bit of APCR if needed. And I have the stock engine and tracks, of course, so Icarus is just zooming past me in the same tank. Yeah,
You're still zooming away from me, so...
You're in an E75. Unless you were in a TOG, most things would zoom away from you. And yeah, the Top Gun on this thing does look quite tasty. I'm sure I'll find out one day what it's like. Oh, incoming 103. He's worse than I am, poor guy. Okay, that's an IS-7, never mind. No artillery, though. Okay.
Oh, sorry, Mr. IS-7.
Okay, that's a 704. That was a thing that happened. He didn't pen me, though, which is all good. Let's back off. La 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 la. Someone feels like shooting an object 704. Someone, feel free. I know you guys won't be in a position to. It's fine. Poor IS-7. You're so mean. Oh god, it's a Type 4. Okay, screw this. Ah! Type 4's firing a... Oh, he's got the small gun. The Type 4 has the small gun.
You're being rushed by 704.
Yeah, I noticed, but I couldn't really do much about it because someone was in the way. And these people insist on continually being in the way, meaning that... freaking... He's fired. We had an opportunity to do a lot of damage to him, but our E75 decided that wasn't a thing that anyone needed to do. And so now I bounce and take a big fat hit in the face. Cheers, E75, you utter rock star. Type 4 doesn't have the derp. I can't remember if I've already said that.
Yeah, you did.
Cool.
I got a shot into his cupola, but I don't know how much. He's coming up the hill at a not good angle, so
Yeah,
I can't really
there
do
are
much.
too many of us on this corner.
Got the IS-7 firing? I don't know. JP100 firing HE for whatever reason.
Oh, big fat derp gun. Okay, it's not the worst idea in the world.
Okay, but he fired it into my tracks.
Less optimal.
Yeah. Wait, I guess we're being capped, but we don't have a base.
Yeah,
It's just all of our tanks are here and we're not really doing anything with it.
pretty much. Right, let's see if we can take this sucker out.
Oh, and the lover that's camping in the back is firing gold.
Oh, right, yeah, of course he is, because 300 pen. Right, we should be able to bust out, although that ML might be slightly problematic, but screw it. Ooh, assistance damage. Yay.
Ugh.
Ah, bloody gun depression fail. Frigging stupid gun depression, you stupid frigging tank. There we go. There we go, he's dead. No, you bastard.
I got tracked in a very unfortunate position.
Oh, no, you beat me to it.
That wasn't a great one.
I'm getting shot by an E50 and a scorpion who keep tracking me. Ooh, it rhymed.
Yeah, but if you'd have left it as Scorpion G, it would have still run.
That's true, actually. I didn't think of that. Oh, for God's sake. I'm probably going to die here because I have to move forwards, and that's problematic. Because that's a Jagdpanzer.
Yeah, bounce his HE round, it'd be fine.
He's firing HE?
Yes.
Oh, I
That's
see.
what I said earlier.
Sorry, I thought you meant a regular E100, which there aren't any of in this game. I'll pay more attention next time. Sorry.
Yeah, he hit me with HE for 400.
It's actually, we're going to lose to Cap anyway. That's a shame. That ML has been surprisingly problematic.
Because he's hold down.
Yeah. Ah, don't worry.
That's the only reason he's caused anybody issues is because he's behind a ridge, and
Well-
nobody can push him because they get shot in the side by a Jagdpanzer.
To be fair, that is sort of textbook Swedish heavy tank, so
Yeah. Oh, of course.
he's doing what he should do. Oh wow, that's depressing. 790 damage and I'm still in the top half of the team. What are you doing, T30? What are you doing? Oh, he was AFK. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Oh, it happens, Icarus, don't stress. With that gun, at anything other than point blank range, I mean, yeah. What have I missed? So who's tuning? It is currently Icarus 007 and British B. Hi Clownfish. That is the stock turret, James, yes, and I know the chat's broken. I had a quick look earlier on to see if I could quickly fix it. I couldn't, so I'm not going to spend ages looking at it, given that this is a stream I hadn't even planned to do anyway. It was just like jumping on, seeing what we can do, watching some bleeding people fail to carry my stock tank, you bunch of scrubs. Oh, I shouldn't criticise. Be a massive hypocrite. If there's anything anyone in particular wants to play, go for it.
I mean, I'm fine with whatever. So.
Alright. Fear the Mighty Panther 2. I need to grind it anyway. The most mighty tank in the game. Actually, it's not bad now. Since they gave the gunner buff. I didn't mind it before, but since they gave the gunner buff, it's not too bad.
Speaking of grinding tank.
Yeah, James, so basically it was because I wasn't expecting... Ooh, okay. I wasn't expecting Wargaming to give another batch of missions for the festive thingamajiggy, because we'd had the last full week. So I turned all my decorations into gems, including the ones that were on my tree and all that jazz, and tried to use them to get at least the Chinese set complete so that I could get the fancy skin. I was short by 2 tier 4 decorations, which is kind of annoying, or rank 4, whatever. Then I log in today and I see, oh my god, they've kind of given us another 3 days, a new batch of missions. Okay, let's give these a go and see if we can get the Chinese skin. But at that point, of course, I've gotten rid of all my existing decorations, so I'm back to festive level 1 or whatever it is, which is why I'm going back up. So yeah, exactly. For me, I went for the Chinese because it was the one I was the most advanced on anyway, so it would be the least effort to get, or the one I was most likely to get, so I went for the Chinese skins. Icarus, you seem to like your Chinese tanks, so yeah, why not?
I might do that because I got my traditional one, which is on my E100.
Yep.
Because why not?
Yep.
I might do the. I'm like 3 or 4 tier 5 decorations off the Soviet one.
Yeah. Go for it.
So yeah.
I'm not going to get more than one, purely... I just don't have the resources for it. I haven't bought any boxes, and the first week of missions I pretty much didn't do. I did a few of them, but not that much. There's 1 artillery. But, yeah, I thought I might as well give it a go. Didn't think I'd be able to make it, especially as I wasn't able to before they released this batch of missions. But as they have, I mean, let's give it a go and see what happens. Yay, artillery!
I tracked the bulldog.
Nice! Poor guy. I noticed someone had tracked him. Oh, stop spotting me, you big fat meanies. Yeah, you take damage, you T-34 swine. Yo, peeps, spot some people on the hill. That'd be awesome.
That was a low damage roll.
Haven't you got a magazine on that thing anyway?
Yeah.
I say anyway as if it doesn't matter, but it's not quite what I mean. Oh, oof.
And I had like a really slim shot on the leopard PTA and I hit it, got a low damage roll, which means no more shots.
Aww.
Unless he does something dumb like that. Oh, but I missed.
Well, at least you hit him.
True.
Yeah, don't worry about it if you can't get in the bush, Icarus. If you just patrol the... Well, he went away. If you just patrol the central ridge, that's usually a pretty good bet. And a bit safer than trying to get into the Bush of Wonders. Which I think you already know. I'm kind of telling a grandma to suck eggs at this point.
Poor Scorpion G. Although I'm spotted.
No, you bastards! How dare you kill my platoon mate?
That was on the move.
Jesus Christ, that was lucky.
Yeah.
It happens. We've all been greedy from time to time, Icarus. We've all done it. Right, I can't shoot that lurver, which makes me very sad. He appears to be the only guy up there, so let's go somewhere else. Hello, Mr. AMX. First bit of actual damage done. Yay! Yeah. Yeah, that was greedy, Icarus. I know scorpions are very, very tempting and tasty treats. But you have to be so careful. Because he'll have friends. Okay, friends is perhaps overstating it. Peeps who object to his demise. Let's put it that way.
I'm so glad this thing has the vague bit of frontal armour it does.
Yes.
Otherwise I'd be dead right now.
And they buffed its armour when they redid the French TD line, which is nice.
But it does still have two massive polars.
Yes. But the side armour is no longer an overmatch for everything in its aunt. I say everything in its aunt. It used to be 40mm of side armour. Goodbye, Mr. Scorpion. I'll do the damage Icarus wasn't able to do. Oh, okay. That guy went away.
He got T30.
He did. El Bosigo went to heaven. Come fly with me. Let's fly. Let's fly away. I was going to say I've no idea why I'm singing that, but you joined in, so it's all good, right? It makes it seem more normal. Or less odd. Oh, Mr. FV. Oh, and you bounced, you poor little sugar muffin. Object 140 is trying to be ballsy by the look of it. I wonder how many TDs they've got back there. Oh, he's backing off. Oh, something's right.
Yeah.
The Scorpion and the Borsig both died.
Yeah. I mean, it's only the Charioteer that hasn't been spotted,
so possibly the Charioteer.
Possibly the Charioteer. Possibly
well, I'm probably going to find out with my face at this point.
I'll find out with my face as well.
Ow, I should not have traded that, but screw it, I don't care. Well, he didn't shoot me.
No.
Oh, you got the 5A and you're working towards the 113. Nice one. Nice, Icarus. I'm, when I get round to properly grinding the WZ, I'm going to try and do it the other way round. Just so then I can... Because if you get the 113 unlocked, that gives you the top gun for the WZ-120, the tier 9 medium as well.
Don't let him kill me, Chip. He's looking at me. He's not even looking at me. It's all good.
He's looking at me if you're referring to the object. Oh, I bounced! No! No, you fiendish swine.
I still got 13 seconds on reload, so...
It's alright. He can't stand up to the might of tier 8 German supremacy. I don't know what I'm dribbling on about. Where the hell is that Charioteer?
I'm not sure. gonna sit here. So.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Seriously?
Oh really? Oh wow.
Yay! Assistance damage. Woohoo! Oh, you brought it on top of the tree. Yeah, that makes sense. In before artillery blats me. Oh, I missed. No! No! I'm too young and prettiful to die. Young and prettiful.
Oh, are you kidding me?
There we go.
He was out of my view range, so I shot on a track. Ugh.
That's unlucky. Oh, there we go. Now, if it was top of the tree, it makes perfect sense. Sensible Tonky to get your hands on. That was a pretty decent game in the end. Oh, first class again. One day I'll ace this thing. One day. Oh well. 3k damage. Nicely done. Very nicely done.
I'm still undecided on whether I actually like the tank or not.
8 boxes. When I played it, bearing in mind that was before they changed it.
Oh yeah, before they changed it, I couldn't stand it.
So I liked it before they changed it.
Well,
No, let me rephrase. Sorry. I liked the first game I played in it, which is perhaps slightly different. Using the 100mm gun when it was top tier.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the whole line was like that. The Foch at tier 9 was worse, way worse. You still had a lackluster gun. Your armor wasn't much better when you were a tier higher. Blech.
I mean, to be fair, what's the Foch like now at tier 9?
Haven't played it. Don't know. I'll
I
go
only
back
got
and
tier 10
rebuy them
maybe.
at some point, but
No, I quite like it, but I seem to be very hit or miss in this tank.
yeah. I've heard other people say kind of similar things. Alright, let's check on festivity and see if I can festivize myself anymore. No, they're all rank 2. Although I would prefer a train to an origami swan. No, they're all poop. They're all poop too. And ooh. Star or pointy thing? Star or pointy thing? Let's go with pointy thing. Any upgraded snowmen? Still sounds weird. Yes! He has a top hat.
I still wish there was a select all feature for.
Oh
breaking
god,
decorations.
yes. And then you can turn. Actually, that's a point. Let's upgrade that as well. Okay, let's try and burn some of these. So, for anyone who's not aware, maybe those people who are playing What Blitz, this Christmas thing, you get to on the main game, you get to turn all these decorations that you don't need into shards, which is great. But for some god awful reason, there's no select all feature. So you have to go through them and click them all manually. Which I'm doing now. I am so sorry. I'm just pointing out that this is a terrible idea.
Oh, I'm nowhere near the Chinese is the one I'm furthest off from.
Ah, right. Well, it just so happened to be the one I got closest to. It's just luck of the draw.
I don't play any. I mean, I have the 5916 and the Type 64, and that's it for Chinese tanks.
So in terms of tanks, you could put the skin on. You wouldn't have any anyway.
No, I don't have any tier 10s or tier 8 pro.
I've got. Yeah, let's break all those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm relatively. I mean, I've got the WZ, the tier 9, obviously. What else? No, I don't want to leave the platoon, you useless bloody game. How do I make?
You have exactly enough tier 5 decoration, and that's quite nice.
Oh yeah, I do. You're right. That's weird.
Well,
there we go.
The most defined tier 5 decoration you can get.
No, I don't want to leave the goddamn platoon. God, the interface is so poop sometimes. Sorry, just a question. Are the special camos interchangeable? That's a good question. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Not
What
got a
is meant
Scooby.
by interchangeable?
I think he means, can you put it on multiple tanks? I
I
assume.
think it's just one. You get one of them.
Ah, okay.
But I wouldn't be able to tell you because I've only got one tier 8 Prem or tier 10 German.
Right, so you'd only have one tank eligible anyway.
Even what is it? Traditional. None of them. I haven't. So I'm not sure. You can swap it between tank. So I could take it off my.
Oh right,
and put it
yes.
on
Although
something
presumably
else.
that would cost gold to do.
Maybe, I'm not sure. I mean, well, look. I say that now. I'm scared of taking it off and losing
Yeah,
it.
don't. I wouldn't bother. It's fine.
Okay, let's see.
Right. Hang on.
Yeah, you just get one of them, so
I'd like to point out, Mac, I have hit tier 10 and I've recruited the lady for it. So I've got all the rewards from that side of the event. It is literally just the collections I've got left to do. And if we have a quick look at the collections, I've got 2, I assume I haven't got any more. Yeah, I'm 2 rank 4 decorations away from completing the Chinese set. Yeah, swap it between tanks. Like if you're sick of a tank and you want to swap it to another. Yeah, I honestly don't know.
I'm pretty sure you can do that. I think you can.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I assume you could. I think you can unmount camos for gold.
With the new camo system, you can just take them off.
Oh, sweet.
Like, since they've changed it so you can have different camos on your whole turret and gun.
Yep.
Or whatever it is.
Yep.
You can take camo off for free and swap it between tanks. So
yeah.
You should be able to take the festive camo off and swap it.
Yeah.
It's just because it's one of the full tank camo presets, you can only apply it to tier 8 premiums
Sure.
or tier 10.
Yeah. No, Baldric, I haven't specifically ground the mission out. I just kind of played and got stuff, and I haven't put any money into it either. It's all completely free. Trying to complete at least one collection with just freebies. Yeah, so I'm in the same position, Mac. Candle in the wind. Oh dear. Oh no, 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 no. Yeah, yeah. It's not a camo, it's a preset style, can be only attached to one tank, apparently. I did promise to do Sins of a Solar Empire at some point, you're right, and now that my computer is no longer crashing all the time, after the change of graphics card, I will be able to do that with you. Yay! I've never... Oh, tier 10. Never actually played I haven't actually played Sins of a Solar Empire yet. And seeing as we're going German, let's keep with the German theme and get another bleeding grand battle. But hey, gonna have to get better at them.
If we get a grand battle, it's all your fault.
No, we don't. I'm pretty sure it runs on the preferences of whoever is the platoon leader. I think.
That'd be Icarus.
It should be Icarus.
Icarus has them.
I don't know. I have them turned on just because I feel like they're not terrible enough for me to turn off, and I'll slowly learn them.
I have them turned off just because I want to learn tier 10 before I learn.
That makes sense. That makes sense. The only mode I ever turned off... You don't have grand battles enabled, fair enough. The only mode I ever turned off was confrontation. The thing with grand battles is I just don't see the point. I don't really understand what purpose they serve from a player's perspective. I mean, sure, the maps are bigger, but the flip side is that you have twice the number of players, so the player density, if you will, is exactly the same.
You got 3 times the number of players.
Well, no, you've got 30 per side, so you have 60 instead of 30 overall. On a map that's twice as big. That's alright. So your player distribution across the map is the same. So you don't really gain a lot. Whereas the... did you try on the test server the Normandy... I can't remember what the game mode was called. There was a sort of big game made up of 9 tiles where you assaulted Normandy, and there were... That was a lot of fun. That was awesome.
Really?
Yeah. I really liked that. But it hasn't come to the game yet, which makes me sad.
No, I don't use many of the test servers.
I don't normally. That was one of the few I did, because you had to sign up for it on that particular one.
Oh, okay.
But it was really good fun. So you had, for those who don't know, it was it was a 3 kilometer by 3 kilometer map. You had 9 1 kilometer by 1 kilometer squares. And one team was assaulting basically from the beaches of Normandy, and one team was defending. And at the back of the map there were these series of artillery guns. Like, I don't mean artillery as in the unit, I mean dirty great big, like almost naval turret type things. They were huge. and the attacking player's objective was to destroy a certain number of those, and the defending team's objective was to stop them doing that. You had respawns, you had ammo that could be resupplied. It was just a really fun... who needs to aim?
I tracked him. That, and he only had 3 health left. That's not a healthy T30.
No. It was just a really fun game mode. I kind of wanted them to do it for tiers other than just tier 10. I can understand why they may not want to, but I kind of wanted them to. But it was lots of fun, and but
do we have to turn around?
possibly keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
There's also a waffle thrower around somewhere who will probably try and make us very sad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. M103. I haven't had a particularly great game so far.
I've hit 2 shots so far, but they have been higher than average damage rolls, so...
I mean, I've hit 1 shot and bounced 2. Yeah, I tracked the T10 for what, 3 HP.
Right, yeah.
Woo. And then bounced a shot on the ST1.
Yeah, I've done 1,080 damage. I haven't done any assistance or any fancy stuff like that. I'm just like holding down W going, wait for me guys, I'm coming!
Oh my god.
Worth a go. Oh, there's an E3 over there. And artillery. Ho hum.
Yeah, there's a waffle thrower shooting me from somewhere.
Yeah.
Light tank. There's just a lot around that can hurt me.
Yes. Artillery's dead. The E3 is looking this way, but he just flubbed on you.
Fired.
Yeah.
There's a scent. Okay, through this. I'm falling back.
Okay. I'm gonna go around the other way, I think, and see what can be done. Who is that that's shooting you?
Send Action X.
I was gonna say, it's not enough damage to be a waffle
The
thrower.
waffle throwers up there as well. They're just
Right.
both unspotted.
Okay. Gotcha. Which direction were they shooting from?
Hill.
Gotcha. Oh, that one didn't hit. Oh, well. Dear Mr. Light Tank, you really think you're going to pen me frontally? Seriously? Is that actually a thing you think is going to happen? Bless.
I really don't want to cap this game out. I'm also not too fond of pushing into them.
Yeah, it's slightly awkward the way it's gone. T-57 Heavy got slapped in the face.
Bounce on the 2123. Missed his polar. Right, that I can't even hit that.
Yeah. You shot me in the side. It didn't do squat. Oh, is he behind me? Oh, he is behind me. Gosh. Bless.
That was maybe a mistake. I should have just carried on capping.
Okay, 57 is down. There's still an E3. Cax, M103, waffle thrower. Okay. Oh, hello, Mr. M103. You doing well today? I hope you're doing well today. Flanking mouse is best mouse. Who's spamming? Oh, I assume the E3.
I've done a great deal of nothing this game.
It happens. I haven't done a huge amount. I've just driven around and... That Cax is going to shoot. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes. Well done. We know. Well, at least he's not just spamming premium ammunition everywhere. Alright, after this I'll have one more game. And then I'm going to have to call it there. Because I need to go and have some... Oh, I found the waffle as well. Fan-dabby-tastic. I might be dead. Yes, 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 yes. You shot me again. Aren't you a clever little sausage?
I mean,
Oh, we
it was-
capped. And he
I
bounced.
could have capped twice over, but I got. I tried coming to help you and got shot by the.
That's alright. I'm still alive, yay!
And everybody died anyway, and I didn't get a shot. I bounced about 4 shots, knee 3, missed you. Like, that wasn't a great game.
It happens. We've all been there.
I got a shot of damage and drove into their cap and just sat there for 3 minutes. And because, oh god, and because premium account, I still made 6k.
Yep. Seems legit.
Yeah.
Ooh, 7 boxes this time. Oh god.
I got 1.
Yay!
No, it wasn't.
Am I gonna get anything? Right. Rank 4 Chinese decorations. They're not rank 4 Chinese. Come on. Right, I tell you what, we'll do one more in platoon and then I'll play one solo and that's when I'll play the tog that someone requested blinking ages ago. There we go. And then I'll have to go and grab some food. Oh god, we'll get here eventually. Last one, come on, anything interesting? Probably not. No. So, has anyone requested anything in particular? I agree, James. I agree that if they'd still made it 15v15 in grand battles, it might actually be interesting, but they haven't, so not so much. Shameless plug. Yes, yes, I know. I complained about being slow and then flanked them. I know. But no one expects a rectal mouse. That's an odd sentence. Oh my god, we're seal clubbing. Okay. We're going mouse, not hamster.
I'm really seal clubbing because I don't have any standard biffles.
I do. Okay, I rebought this just for the ace before anyone judges me. And my crew isn't 100%. But yes, it's using the derp gun, because why on earth wouldn't I use the derp gun? Oh no, a tier 5 match. Whatever shall we do? So what have we got? A Lux, a T28E F30 and a Hetzer. Totally balanced. Oh no, but I've still forgotten to resupply consumables. Whoops.
So you got no first aid kit and no...
I have a fire
no
extinguisher.
repair kit. Nice. So if you get set on fire but not tracked, you're fine.
Yeah. Okay, Icarus wins the Seal Clubby award. He has a full female crew in the Lux.
I have a full female crew and a B2.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, maybe you win the Seal Clubby awards. I didn't put any women in anything that
Well, to
low.
be fair, they're not my crew for that, but...
What are they your crew for?
Tiger and E100
Okay.
a mishmash of both.
Okay.
To sort of fill
Gotcha.
the weird. Doesn't it have 2 radio operators?
The Panzer B2, yeah, it's 2 radio operators.
Because, you know, that's what you need, and you're
Definitely.
here for.
You have to retrain them if you want to transfer the crew, unless you're transferring into a premium tank. But yeah, the girls can be retrained like any other crew member. So I have a full girly crew in the Panther 2, just because that was back in the days when Sisterhood of Steel didn't stack with Brothers in Arms, and they were designed to ultimately live in the E50 because it looked quite fun. But I haven't gotten up to that stage yet. I'm still in the
That is
Panther
the
2.
only reason I've got full female crews is Sisterhood of Steel.
Yeah. No, now, same as Icarus, now I just get female commanders. Yeah, so the wenches are in charge. I think you got rebalanced.
Well then.
God, so much for seal clubbing. What are you doing?
Hey, I haven't played in like 2 weeks. I haven't still clubbed in like a couple months.
I just hear excuses,
And
excuses.
besides, what's the point of playing tier 4 steel clubs if you have to see other tiers? Like,
That's true. You have a point. You do have a point.
right. Well, thanks for the games.
That's all right.
Your
HE.
game goes well.
Oh god, it won't. But you know, we'll give it a go. I just put HE shell into the front of a Hetzer. Critical hit, no
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah, I saw.
What the hell is that? Oh well. And yes, Icarus. Yes, it is. It's yeah. Stop, freak useless bloody terrain. Stop messing up my aim. No one can see me. I am sneaky. Oh, I'm not doing anything here. I need to rebuy the looks at some point and actually get an ace in it. There we go. I've done a thing. 8 assistance damage. Yay. Hopefully I'll achieve a thing. It would be nice. Icarus is getting some damage at least. Ooh, T28, 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 T28. God damn it! Herp-a-derp-a-derp. Can we do anything? Anything? This is a bit risky. It's a terrible idea. Icarus is covering us. Covering us. Covering us? What is coving? The verb. To cover. To cove, even. Ah, my brain is dying. Screw it. Bored. Boredom! And the Stug just took off all his health by falling off of a thing. Right, see if I can assassinate the Stug and not get shot to hell. Oh god, there's a Hetzer. Okay, Hetzer. Seriously, you're forcing my hand like that? Oh, well, that was sad. They're all camping on the hill at the back. Ugh. Let's see Icarus actually do something. Unlike myself, who had a terrible game. You can nail the birch gun, Icarus. Go on. Oh, no. Kill the T-67 for us. Get some vengeance. Some sweet, sweet Rwengi. You could probably shoot him and then ram him or something and do the job. You can do it. I believe in you. We all believe in you. The power of belief were palpable. Palpable, not Palpatine. Come on. Oh, T28. Oh, he's dead. Oh no! 1 health! 1! What the hell is that? 1 hit point. Oh god, that is filthy and disgusting. Well, at least Icarus was able to achieve something, unlike us. That was a pitiful game of seal clubbing nastiness. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, let's see how terribly we did. Icarus is probably on top of the team or something, I wouldn't be surprised. That was awful for us. Icarus is top of the team. Yeah, blah. 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 Yay, box received. Hurrah. It's garbage. Yeah, that was unlucky. Right, so I was asked to play the TOG a while ago, so I'm going to jump into the TOG just to round things off. Let me just quickly check to make sure no one's said anything I need to worry about. Yeah, we're not commenting about Richard Gere. I don't know what you said. I'm sorry, I don't understand Cyrillic. No, I haven't got a Lux Ace. It's a long time since I played it. And I was pretty poor when I played it. I just have first class. Yeah, happens. Right, last outing then. We are gonna go. Ah, screw it. Nuts to it. Well, no. I tell you what. I'll try and give people a proper impression of the TOG. Hang on. It's just why I was asking about tier 6 limited matchmaking. It's just so someone who's watching doesn't get a weird impression of the tank. I try and not go in fail platoons. Well, glad you enjoy them, Icarus. Thank you very much for the games. I do appreciate it. So I'm going to leave the platoon in the nicest possible way. And so for the last game of this evening, we are going to take out HMS Princess. Someone asked for this ages ago. I said I'd play it. It's a tier 6 tank that gets limited matchmaking, and there ain't that many of those. There aren't that many of those. So yeah, I waited until the end when don't have to worry about platooning and accidentally fail tuning. So HMS Princess is setting sail. Here we go. Last game of this stream, and we'll see how it goes. Oh, sorry, I didn't see your comment. That's alright, I'll just run upstairs and grab it. It's alright, I'll just play it solo. Most of my TOG games are solo, and there we go. We get decent matchmaking, and there's no OI or KV2 on the enemy team, which makes the TOG a very happy chappy. There is artillery, which is a bit less happy, but this is the TOG. It's the only tank in my entire garage I have ever bothered to put camo on, or an inscription. So, the Princess rides again, and we'll see how it goes. I have 1 mark of excellence on my TOG. Hurrah, go me. You can't buy this tank in the gift shop anymore. Occasionally you might make a recurrence, but you can't generally buy it. It's not very good. It's a British tier 6 premium heavy tank. It's the longest tank in the game. Pretty sure that hasn't been changed. Weighs over 80 tons, and this is it. This is its top speed limit. It wouldn't go faster if you dropped it off a cliff. So it moves at a stately pace. Let's use the word stately. The good side is it does mean the on-the-move accuracy is surprisingly good, because you're pretty much stationary anyway. You also have an ammo capacity of 144 rounds that you never fire all of, and when I get back to the garage I'm going to have to remember to resupply my T54 Mod 1 so they actually get some ammunition, because I've still got the old ammo loadout and it was given a larger ammo capacity. Yay! So let's see if we can actually find a fight. If not, this wouldn't be the first game where I've ended up sniping purely because I never actually got anywhere to do anything else. But let's see what we can do. Give them a broadside. The Navy is moving out. I don't know. This is a daft tank. This was actually a design proposal. They did actually build one. It's at Bovington. This is not a completely fake tank. as weird as that might seem, given its appearance. Okay, that's 4 tanks dead this match so far, and I haven't really gotten anywhere. Good lord. 17-pounder gun on it is actually fairly decent for tier 6, especially as it gets limited matchmaking. The armour sucks. Its survivability comes from 1400 hit points at tier 6, which is a lot. And limited matchmaking. Panzer 38 NA is trying to be clever. VK managed to put a shot into him. With any luck, someone will be able to take advantage of that. T-34, and we're getting artilleried. Fantastic. Got a super heavy spore liner on this because, well, why not really? Haven't really got a better idea of what to put on it. So super heavy spore liner. And right, well, we're not going to go any further forward because it just isn't going to work really. Come on, guys, come on. Poke your noses out and we shall rub them in the doo-doo. There's another one dead. Our team's doing well. That takes out the type. That one missed, which is a little bit of a shame. We're on to a kill. We've got a kill and some damage done. And that Matilda is... Did you not learn? You can get artillery there. Come on, come on. Come on, you wee blatters. We come to claim your souls. Well, if he is just going to do that, then we'll take advantage. There we go. Oh no, MT25. No, why you do this? That VK is still alive, though he doesn't have much in the way of hit points left. There's a Panzer IV. Ugh, he can be problematic. Or we could head back and try and deal with that light tank. Do I even have the gun depression for this? I'm not sure. Over the rear of the tank, that is. That's not really working. Okay. There's the Panzer IVH. I don't think we're going to get spotted much more, so... Ooh, we've managed to level this match. Let's push forward and see what happens. Oh no, I'm spotterated. No, and I've just been handed a delicious chocolatey, melty, cakey thing. I'm going to get artilleried. There are 3 of them. Noes! Not allowed to shoot me, I'm too prettiful. Go on, VK, someone kill this sucker. Dear Mr. Panzer, kindly kill this VK. You should have shots into his bum. Come on! Or T-67, someone shoot this guy. I'm so gonna get artilleried. So gonna get artilleried. I'm so gonna get artilleried. I'm so gonna get artillery. He's dead. Right. We need to... There we go. There's the artillery. Right. Let's repair the track. And make our crew happy again. Something... Oh no. Light tank's dead. That just leaves the Sentinel and 3 artillery pieces. Oh, right. Come here, Mr. Sentinel. Oh, he's the tier 4 Sentinel as well. Poor schmuck. T-67 might die doing this, so let's go and give him a hand. And then go on the very long trek to kill their artillery. Across that ravine. Yeah, that's going to sting. I really want the Sentinel to kill the T-67, as horrible as that sounds. Just no! Oh, for God's sake. Okay, right. HE loaded. Let's try this, even if it's probably not going to work. Well, the T-67 died, poor guy. No, I just wanted the damage for myself, because I'm greedy. Ditto, if they derp the Panzer in the face, we might be able to get there, although it's unlikely. Oh, he's killed the Hummel. There's still a Pascucci's medal for me. Come on! Might just go and get a cup of tea while we do... Actually, I can eat my chocolate. Oh, the Panzer's dead. Ooh. 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 Ooh, this is chocolatey and covered in sugar. And melt in the middle. Sorry, if I didn't eat it then, like you just gave it to me, it wouldn't have been melted in the middle anymore. It would have been cold. So I apologise for eating with a microphone. Whoa, lag spike. And there's another one. Oh, my internet's slowly dying, so it's probably a good thing that this is the last game. No, KV-1S is gonna kill all the artillery. Meh. It makes me very sad. So we've still actually done 767 damage, which for a tier 6 isn't complete garbage. 102 assistance as well. Oh no, that artillery's never gonna kill the KV-1S. KV-1S is gonna wreck him. He's on full health. Ah, poopy. Artillery hits him and then the KV-1S just goes nom. Yeah. Well, we made it a little way from the spawn point. That's the TOG. We didn't die. Super heavy spore liner for the win. Super heavy spore liner, by the way, is not a particularly great piece of kit. But, whatever. Third class. Finished 4th on our team, though, so that wasn't too bad. And we still made a decent profit. So that's all good. So, thank you very much, ladies and gents, for joining me on my unintentional little... Unintentional? That's not the word. Unexpected. Yeah. Little stream there. So, thank you for joining me. What almost as far? Yeah, I know. It's really, really slow. Thank you. Ammo on mod 1. Thank you. Yes. Oh, what does Pansy want? Ooh. Bear with me a second. Sorry, Pansy doesn't usually send me... Well, he has sent me replays in the past, but he hasn't sent me one in ages. Oh, well, it's a... Ooh. Wow. Okay. That's a lot of medals. Fair enough. Cool. So that'll get shown at some point. Replays from Pansy are usually pretty good. So, what have I... Oh, T54 mod 1. That's what I was doing. I should stop getting distracted by all of the things. So, let's go tier 8. And... mod 1. Right, let's see what we can do with this ammo capacity then. Jesus Christ, yeah. Cool. More ammo. Sweet. I'm probably actually going to take another 5 APCR shells because... reasons. There we go. Accept. Accept. More ammo! Yay! For anyone who doesn't know Pansy, by the way, he's one of the EU forumites. Anyway, and remove speed governor on the TOG. That would be nice. Mr. Porsche wasn't the first to do it, and unlike his design, the TOGs worked. The Porsche design... That's true. Although, I mean... Yeah. It's not as if the TOG is a particularly fast machine. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in. I hope you found it vaguely entertaining, if nothing else. I'm going to go and have some dinner, and I hope I will catch you all another time. I will try and announce the next time I have a stream, although, you know, if I have some time on my hands and I can't be bothered to do any work, I might just pull another impromptu one. And at some point, I would also like to do a stream of... Is it Zion the game's called?
Yeah.
Zion. It's a board game. About trade and space and trying not to get killed by law enforcement, sort of. Is it Zion, Xeon, whatever it's called? Yeah, it's a spaceship board game. It's good fun. So I'll do a stream of that at some point. Myself and Loki will probably play it and see who can do better than the other. And I'll see if I can get my hands on the warp drive again, because it's always good fun. I love that piece of kit. It's awesome. Because who wouldn't want a warp drive? I mean, it's a frigging warp drive. Sorry, I think it's called a reality ripper or something in the game. Or wormhole tearer, or something like that. It's a frigging warp drive, and it's awesome. Anyway, I digress. That's for another time. So we will do that at some point when we have a chance. Hope you guys enjoyed. I need to go and have something to eat. And then spend my evening doing... I don't know. We shall see. And I need to set the folder again for the CGC skin. That's true. And the Hetzer's repair kit. Thank you. God, it's nice to have people to remind me of things. Hetzer. Yeah, no, I'm not useless. I'm just memorially challenged. Memorially? My memory's rubbish. Resupply automatically. There we go. Job's a good un. Anything else I've forgotten? Hetzer does not Hetzer repair. That's true. And Pansy did also make the CGC skin. That is very, very true. You got Table Tip Sim. Awesome. Betrayal. We don't actually own Betrayal. But it is a lot of fun. There's also a Baldur's Gate version of Betrayal at House on the Hill now, which they took a little bit of time to rebalance things slightly. You've got Tabletop Sim. If you have Tabletop Sim, and you decide, and this is no pressure, that you wish to pay like £5 for, I can't even remember what the game's called. We'll talk about it another time. Then you're welcome to join us, because there's 3 NPCs in that space game. And obviously, with 2 players, we can only play 2 of them. But oh, you've got Betrayal, nice. Oh yeah, of course you have. Betrayal is awesome fun. Anyway, next time we do a stream, it's probably going to be board game related, is what I'm getting at. That's my point. So, yes, go figure. Anyway, I have to go and eat. I will catch you guys another time. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I will see you later. Ta-ra!